Hello everyone and welcome to Join with Dust and Lin this time. We've got both of us. We've got both of us on stream. Two whole people.
Prepare for trouble.
And make it double. Let's go. Neither of us watched the Pokemon anime, did we?
No, I watched like 2 episodes and then I was like, Ash Ketchum is a fucking loser.
Really? Is he? I've never seen it. I've watched or I've read the entire Pokemon manga up until where it was a few years ago, so I think I'm behind on all the other stuff.
The manga is red and not Ash, you know?
Yeah, exactly. and it's good, by the way.
And Misty are also not one-dimensional characters.
This is also true, but I have to say, if you haven't read the Pokemon manga, high recommend. It is so good. Also, I'm just gonna
recommend this like every other stream.
Go
read the Pokemon Adventures. It is very good. It's a great recreation of the core Pokemon story.
They've done a good job making sure all the stuff from the games gets through. And not only that it gets through, but it's like represented well, kind of, I guess. And then the characters also have interesting motivations, which, you know, makes like, anything better.
The game events, and I guess like, yeah, the game events are translated really creatively to the point where like, you can tell they're inspired by the base game and they even like follow the course of the base game, but they're done in such a creative way that the story is deeper, the characters are more interesting, and you just get like a lot more invested in it than you can with like an 8-bit game.
Yeah, exactly. Which is cool, you know? It's what makes the thing so awesome.
It is very cool. Also, if you do read the Pokemon Adventures manga,
there we go.
Please tell both of us what your favorite arc was and why it was Gold, Silver, Crystal.
No! Arc 3, Hoenn for the win! Yo, Chozomaya, hello. How's it going? I am such a fan of Ruby.
I don't know if I preferred Crystal over Gold, Silver or the other way, but both were quite cute.
They're all good, I think. Yeah, I like
they're all good, and I did also really enjoy Ruby Sapphire.
Yeah, everything in like the first 10 was kind of amazing for me, or like not the first 10 arcs, but like first 10 Pokemon trainers or whatever, like up until Emerald, and then I think I kind of fell off after that. I know there's like freaking Platinum, Diamond, Pearl. I read that one.
I read that one too, yeah.
I read Black and White too, and then, or I read Black and White, and then I didn't read Black and White 2. I think that's where I stopped.
I think I also fell off somewhere around there when Pokemon got modern.
Got modern.
Yeah.
What's with all this modern stuff?
The Pokemon Black and White manga is neat. Cool. I am gonna have to like go back and read is neat apparently.
Oh, okay. No, Black and White was good. I liked Black and White.
Read Black and White, Black 2, White 2. What's the next one? Was X and Y after Black 2, White 2?
Yeah.
Was there something in between?
No, right?
Was that the transition to 3D Pokemon? Is X and Y?
And then Sun and Moon, right? Yeah. And then Sword and Shield. And now we're on Scarlet and Violet. I feel like I'm missing one.
I think you're right. I mean, there's some like spin-off / not main.
Like Arceus.
Like there was Arceus and there was Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee. Is Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee, Pokemon like? Does that have a story that belongs in the core game?
Let's Go Eevee? Nah.
Yeah, like that's just that was just a way. Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee were pretty much just ways to get people who were into Pokemon Go into actual Pokemon games, right?
Oh, like, is that what that was?
Yeah, because the catch mechanic is the same as Pokemon Go. Yeah, it's actually like they integrated Pokemon Go mechanics into a Pokemon game.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Wow, Iron, how dare you? You're not racist, you just hate the Kanto region and everyone associated with it, including the people that live there?
Wait, that's actually quite odd, because Kanto is like everyone's favorite, isn't it?
Isn't Kanto's like OG?
Yeah, everyone loves it.
Like, that's like Pokemon blasphemy, isn't it?
Can't believe, no, I'm kidding. I guess everyone can have whatever opinions they want. I'm not gonna judge. I like to say here that Dimitri sucks, but I mean...
Oh, okay.
Kanto best bite me.
Iron says, I hate it because everyone likes it. A little bit of Lin there, a little bit of a contrarian.
Wait, hold on. I'm not a contrarian. I just happen to like things.
You happen to like things
that people don't like. Yeah, but I mean, that's not because, like, usually I'm like, oh, I love this thing, and then everyone's like, yeah, that thing sucks, and I'm like, you're freaking wrong. Like, it's not the opposite. Like, I don't wait for people to tell me they don't like it, and then I make my decision. Usually I just make my decision, and then I go online and I find that I am in the very small minority.
Yeah. And then the rare times that Lin actually likes characters that are popular, they die or betray or
every time.
Some other kind of dark twist.
Every freaking time. We're listening to Octopath 2 music right now, or we would be if this was louder. Is the music good, by the way, folks? And in Octopath 2, I picked 4 whole characters. 4 whole characters to follow. None of them lived. There's so many NPCs in the game. To be fair, they killed off a lot of NPCs in Octopath 2. But still.
Or the 4 characters that you enjoyed, all NPCs.
I specifically, like, the main Octopath 4, or the main 8 Octopath characters can't die, because, you know, they're like, they have plot immunity. Yeah.
Oh, I see. So
I picked 4 NPCs
that you liked were,
yes.
I see.
I chose 4 NPCs. None of them lived to the end.
Lin has the death mark.
I know. Don't do it. Just every character I like getting killed off one by one.
Alright, guys, what do I draw today?
What do you draw today?
I haven't played Dark Souls in so long because I've been sick and also traveling.
Yeah.
So I traveled. Oh my god, sorry. I'm gonna be unpleasant to listen to today. I'm sorry, Lin, that I'm tainting the stream with my fucking congested.
No,
coughing,
we support our sick
voice.
friends here.
Thank you. But once in a while I will turn off my mic to blow my nose because it's been a little runny.
Oh no. If you need to take a break, please do take a break. Like, honestly.
No, like I feel mostly fine. It's just a runny nose and a little bit of a cough. Draw the best Pokemon. Thank you. I will do that.
What is the best Pokemon?
You will see when I draw.
Oh, that's true. That's fair. How quickly can people guess? Wait, shit.
Yeah.
What Pokemon do you like? I feel like I should know this.
Everybody.
Is it one of the bird Pokemon? It's got to be one of the bird Pokemon.
No. Everybody.
I don't know enough bird Pokemon.
Oh my god. Everybody guess what my favorite Pokemon would be. And also post their favorite Pokemon.
Also true. And same for me, actually. My favorite Pokemon is harder to guess, I think. I think my favorite Pokemon is harder to guess.
Yeah.
Tom Rules says Scorbunny. Ooh, that's a good one.
Scorbunny was
that's
my
a good one.
Choice when I played Sword and Shield. The Scorbunny, I know
the arson, the rabbit theme.
the arson soccer rabbit. So
I guess the soccer part is less relevant.
The controversy and like
the what?
Why
is there controversy?
The controversy and complaints about Pokemon becoming too anthropomorphic, and I agree with that. I do agree. They're less animalistic, more human, and that is odd after a certain point. However, Scorbunny is the one kind of like exception I give to that because that character design is so well done. And the little version, like the little Scorbunny is so cute and happy, and then when it's like fully evolved, it's like, what was it called? Cinderace? Is Cinderace the one that Scorbunny evolves into? It's actually so cool looking, and it looks like it plays soccer. And the signature move is it lobs a fucking fireball with a kick, like a soccer player, because that was the only like British thing they could think of doing is turning the Pokemon gym into a stadium and giving you a soccer Pokemon.
I mean, are they wrong though?
Honestly, Sword and Shield was actually so much fun to play. The atmosphere that they created with that game was very enjoyable, and I'm glad I got the chance to play it on my ex-boyfriend's console.
I feel like most people didn't like Sword and Shield, maybe?
Oh, really? No, I liked it. I hated the DLC, but I liked the main campaign.
I remember the DLC.
Very fun.
There's like Swordbert and like Shieldbert or something. I don't freaking.
That was so odd. So
it was hilarious. What are you talking about?
Like,
it's the best.
The integrity of the rest of the campaign too. It was terrible.
Tom Rules points out that Scorbunny has a little bit of Sonic in him, which you know what? Fair.
Scorbunny does have a little bit of Sonic energy. Yeah, that's true.
Oh my gosh, it's perfect.
But he's like happy and
that's
and,
true.
Like, he's like cute and happy, and then goes to being badass badass, and yeah, he's like standing on two legs and a little bit human, but not human enough for you to think like it's not. It's like deviating from the Pokemon like core aesthetic. I don't know. Iron says their favorite is Mewtwo. Wait, so you hate everything about Kanto, but your favorite Pokemon is Mewtwo?
Wait a minute. Mewtwo's a good one though. Mewtwo's a good one. I do like Mewtwo.
Something random.
You're between Venusaur and Milotic. Is that for me or you? Is that your favorite?
Ooh, those are two very good Pokemon.
Those are two very good Pokemon. I agree.
Something random thing says I prefer the Iron Penguin. Yeah, starter of choice. Yeah, Piplup and Empoleon and whatever the middle thing is. But yeah, the steel water type was so cool, and the design was very cool as well. Iron also says Voltorb because it's just a ball.
Yes, yeah, I like that too. The Voltorb from above memes have been my favorite thing ever. Literally the best. Snorlax is so iconic, that's true. Can I choose the Poke Flute as my favorite? Like, forget Snorlax. Just the flute, man. It's not a Pokemon, it's just a literal flute, and I like it.
Oh, Iron was Mewtwo your guess at my favorite Pokemon?
Ah.
Either Voltorb or that one from Silver.
The one from Silver?
All Pokemon from Silver.
Just every single one of them, yeah.
Oh, you mean Lugia? That's like the mascot of Silver, I guess.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, Lugia. Okay, yeah, Lugia's a great legendary Pokemon. So is Ho-Oh, and so are the original three Burbs and Mew and Mewtwo, and the other ones that I don't know as well.
Fair.
Celebi, which was a great story point in Heart Gold Soul Silver. If you played the extra content that came with getting a Celebi from your local Pokemon store, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, you
Is
get
this
to
pay
see
to win? I see.
No, you get the Celebi and then you import it, and it triggers a special event that shows you your rival's past.
Oh, okay. Wait, that's super cool.
Yeah, another great reason why Gold Silver Heart Gold Silver is the best arc. But also I was gonna say something and then I forgot. Anyway, Lin, I believe your favorite Pokemon you have said before is maybe Alakazam, but you were not sure.
Yeah, I think I would stick to that.
Some kind of psychic type.
I feel like the psychic types in general, I've always kind of appreciated, and Abra or like, you know, Alakazam, if we're gonna go like final evolution, yeah, I'd probably pick that.
Yeah.
I'd probably pick that.
I mean, Abra is pretty cute, and it's just hella meme how he just fucking runs away every encounter you have.
Yeah, definitely.
And you only have one chance to catch him ever.
That was the bane of my existence. I wanted a freaking Abra.
No, everybody has that experience.
Yeah.
It's like their first time catching an elusive Pokemon that just wants to fucking run away.
And it sucks. It's the worst.
Stuck in a PC for the rest of its life.
I mean, like, just let me capture you.
Yeah. My favorite Pokemon is Pidgey / that whole evolution of Pidgeot.
Okay. Yeah. I think we did talk about this, and I was like, why would you pick Pidgey?
Because Gold was my first game.
Okay, but it's like Pidgey though.
On Route 2 or something. Actually, no, you start in Johto, so it wouldn't be Route 2, but whatever the first route is, it was level 2, I raced to level 100, and then in Heart Gold Soul Silver, I battled fucking Red's Pikachu with my Pidgeot.
God damn it.
Red's level 88 Volt Tackle Pikachu, hella overpowered with a fucking bird.
God damn it.
I just had to for the story moment.
That is kind of impressive, though. Just imagine this from Red's perspective. Like, he's gone through all this effort. He's, like, won multiple championship leagues at this point. And you rock up there with this one bird.
He's this silent hermit of top, what, Mount Moon, was it?
I think so. Mount Moon sounds right.
I think so, yeah. And then some fucking rando comes up and... Oh, also, Crystal, female character in a Pokemon game with a cute hat. There you go.
Oh, true. I did like her hat. She has a very nice hat.
She does have a cute hat, and it is... Depending on the medium you consume it in, sometimes it is big, sometimes it is small, it's always cute.
Depending on the medium. I guess they did
Gold
change
also
it in the
has a
remake,
hat
didn't they?
that he wears backwards.
I like Gold's hat. I think it's really cute. It's essentially the same-ish. It's very similar to Red's thing, right? Like, they didn't change much.
That's true, yeah. Except he wears it backwards.
Right. That's because
he's gangsta.
Yeah, he's gangsta, exactly.
Yeah, he is. Isn't Gold's whole thing? Oh my god, I remember now from the Pokemon manga. Gold's whole thing is like he plays billiard. He plays pool.
He plays pool. Correct.
He has a pool cue and fucking like launches his Pokeballs at his enemies with a pool cue.
I love that.
I forgot about that. That was like one of the coolest things they did with Gold's character.
Oh, I have to give major points to Crystal for similar things. I love that Crystal freaking soccer kicks her Pokemon balls at people.
So the Crystal has this amazing story arc where, as a child, she broke her arms. I think.
Maybe.
Trying to do something. Yeah, she broke her arms and therefore trained to kick balls with her feet to catch Pokemon. And then she became like this capture expert. And then she later has this like entire arc where she begins to develop this self-doubt, like she goes through a lot of defeat and she's like, oh my god, can I really be Professor Oak's, she was Professor Oak's like catch champion, right? Or
something
Professor
like
Elves?
that? I don't know,
like
whichever
that.
the
Yeah,
professor in that region is.
She was supposed to be the chosen one, the catching Pokemon catching expert, and she was like, no, I don't know if I can really be that. And she fucking binds her arms together with bandages and goes into training.
I love that. It's so cool.
like that is honestly a lot of queens, a lot of strong female characters in that campaign.
I thought that was awesome. I was like, so she just casually ties her arms behind her back and she's like, if anything comes to attack me, I'll fight them off with just my feet and my Pokemon. And I'm like, whoa. Yeah, I have to give major props to all the really creative ways that the Pokemon manga characters launch their Pokemon balls at the enemy. Like, it's just...
Emerald, who is like short and Spock and has prosthetic legs that stores Pokeballs in.
Oh, it's so good.
Yellow, who's a cross-dresser, and also holding 2 legendary artifacts that is a MacGuffin in a later arc, but
it's there in her design all along.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's so good.
The Pokemon manga, it's so good.
And Yellow is this thing that she's got like a fishing pole, right? Isn't that like the whole thing?
Yes. Yeah, she has a fishing pole that she like attaches Pokeballs to.
Yes. Oh, the whole thing was great. The whole thing was great. Every time we end up on this topic, we end up fangirling about that. Actually,
it's so good.
Have you heard the recent news? They've started Scarlet and Violet. Like, the manga is going there, apparently.
Really?
Yeah,
they are, like, continuing with it. I didn't even know how far they went.
It's still on. It's still going. And I think I've actually seen Scarlet. So Violet is, like, apparently, he's, like, the guy. And he's, like, potentially rich, I think. That's his backstory.
Okay, I do love me some, like,
but I think you're gonna like Scarlet, because Scarlet is just absolutely done with everything. She is, like, freaking so just, like, she's constantly got this face of, like, holy shit, this all sucks, I'm gonna do this one. I don't even know what because the rest of this thing is in Japanese, so I can't read it, but I can see her expression, and the entire time, her expression is one of, like,
Oh my god. Okay.
It's so good.
Maybe I'll have to catch back up on the manga. And
I was like I was just casually looking at this. I think the story, the story of this thing might be better than the games. Who knows? So I'm gonna give it a look.
Really? I mean, the story of Pokemon Adventures is, I think, strictly better than the games.
That's kind of true. Yeah.
They have that much more space to work with the story.
They do some pretty good stuff.
And you know, they create like characters out of the actual rivals, and that was another thing that I really enjoyed about Sword and Shield was they had a good rival character, and you actually followed them, and they were like redeemable, but still like a bit of an ass. But then they also they have a little bit of that like original Blue arc going on.
Okay, wait, who's the rival in Sword and Shield? I literally don't remember.
The rival is Bede, who...
Okay, I did not ever see this person, I think, even in like memes or anything. Not that I played the game, but...
First of all, he's a boy dressed in pink, which is awesome.
Okay, I like that.
Secondly, he's an ass, which more rivals should return to being asses. Like we need like blue and like silver back. The rivals need to be asses.
I kind of agree with that. Yeah. The same thing happens in Fire Emblem, where like at this point in Fire Emblem, every side character is just like, oh, Avatar, oh, main character, you are so cool, you are so great. And I'm like, just get us some cynics in here, please. Like, I don't want everyone.
We need a cynical, like...
Yeah,
like, it's a rival for a reason.
This is why when they introduced Soren, who is a character from a previous game who shows up very briefly in Engage, all his supports with people are just him, like, freaking, like, shitting on everyone. He's like, yeah, you suck too, you all suck. What is this? And I loved it. I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, it's just great, and yeah, like Beat is an ass, and that is great, and he goes like vandalizes things and destroys things. He's also like oddly favored by the mayor because he shows potential, and later on there turns out to be like some weird nepotism going on, and then later on you find out Bede's backstory, and like he was orphaned as a child and like basically taken in by the mayor, and there's some like dark backstory shit that goes on, and then later when you actually befriend him and get his card, like you get to learn his full backstory, and then he inherits a gym from an old lady gym leader.
Oh. Yeah, that's cool.
So he's got a little bit of that like blue redemption story going on later, but like actually within the game.
That's kind of awesome. I love that. I feel like to make a good character, you've got to have some like, I don't know. There's got to be some like difference from the norm in there. You know, I've talked about this before in terms of like what makes a good character, in my opinion. And I feel like you can't just have your standard ass character, or else no one's gonna like him. You gotta go a little bit out of the ordinary with him in at least one or two ways.
Yeah, you need something that makes your character unique for people to identify them and like attach to them. Also, I said this would be a drawing stream, but I'm just fucking talking. I hope this is okay because like if I do draw, I'm not gonna be drawing that much. Maybe I'll draw some Pokemon or something. But
yeah, draw some Pokemon.
I mean, my bird is here and he is very excited today. He's trying to bite me. He had calmed down quite a bit when I got back from my trip. But today he's all riled up. He's been spending the whole day tearing up egg cartons, and now he's just like bouncing around.
Lol. Good old bird energy. Also, I thought the topic was supposed to be Uniqlo outerwear. That's hilarious. How many variations? So for Dust has no idea actually. Dust, I've started playing this new game called Unicorn Overlord. It is the stupidest name. It is the stupidest name I've ever heard of. I'm so mad at it.
You have started playing it?
Well, okay, so here's the thing, right? They released a demo on Wednesday. And I was like, okay, demo, right? I'll play it for like 2 hours, see how it is. It's a free demo, like it doesn't cost me anything, you know? So I started playing the game. And you know me, like I saw the difficulty levels, and I don't think I read the actual taglines. I just immediately clicked on the hardest one and went for it. And it's been so fun. Like, it's actually been really fun. I think
is it good?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So I spent, like, I don't know, like 4 hours on Wednesday. I spent another 4 hours on, like, Thursday. Yeah, I think I played more of it on Sunday.
Oh, so you enjoyed my time being sick and canceling.
I straight up told you this in chat. You can't even get mad at me.
No, you did.
I said this in chat. I was like, if we don't play D&D today, I'm gonna play Unicorn Overlord. Like, I was very open about this.
Yes, you did.
I was like, I'd rather play D&D because I love the freaking D&D sessions, but like, I'm just saying. Unicorn Overlord is good.
Oh, well.
It's good though, yeah. I'm straight up very, very surprised. I think the one thing that I'm kind of worried about is that it may collapse under its own complexity. Right now it's the beginning of the game, so there's, not too much going on. You can kind of still keep track of everything. But yeah, like I feel like at some point it might get to the point where there's just way too much going on to keep track of, and that will make the game almost unplayable if it does happen, so we'll see. But there you go. There's my very quick 2 cents on Unicorn Overlord so far. I still have a bit of time left to play in the demo.
This is an off-stream playthrough? Oh, I guess it's just a demo. Are you gonna play it on stream at some point?
No, I'm gonna play this one on stream. I think I'm gonna pause my games.
Oh wow, okay.
I think we're pausing something, folks. Unicycle overinflated. Holy shit, I love this.
Unicycle overinflated.
I love this. How bad can it get? So we've been calling it Unilord Overcorn. I think at one point, you get this chance to change your sigil from a unicorn to like lions. I don't know why lions are the only other option, but it is the option. So we called it.
Choices. One of them is the title of the game, and the other one is just a random other animal.
I have no idea why, but it's there. So yeah. So then we called it Lion King.
Lion King.
And it just keeps going from there. But yeah, game has been good. Game has been good. I have not yet used up the demo, so I've still got a little bit of time left. We might be playing that on Tuesday, guys. Or Sacred Stones. I don't know which one it's going to be until I decide what I'm feeling like playing tomorrow, I guess. Tune in and we'll see then.
Dang.
I really want to finish up the demo, though. I want to see what the demo leads us to. And
how much content does the demo have? You've been playing for a while. Oh, I guess if it's a strategy game, you can get a lot of hours out of a demo. Yeah.
So I've the demo is actually limited to 5 hours or 7 hours. I think it's limited to 7 hours.
Oh, okay.
But the time only starts after the tutorial or something, and you can also kind of like so what I've been doing is, because I'm playing on like the hardest level of difficulty and all that, I've been playing the games and then like I'm not really paying too much attention to like, you know, scamming for more time or anything. So I guess I am taking up more time on that, but I am like kind of going back to make sure that I get the most out of the experiences I have. Like I am optimizing the first few levels I'm playing, which has been really fun so far. So it's been good. I found out, by the way, a faster way to defeat that level that I was at the end. So last stream, we played 3 levels, 2 of which were actual levels.
You have been streaming this?
Oh, yeah, I'm streaming this, yes.
I thought you were just playing that on your own.
Oh, no, I was streaming all of this, yeah. Because I wanted to prove that Unicorn Overlord wasn't good, and then I ended up proving the reverse to myself. So
why did you want to prove it wasn't good?
I have very low hopes for this game, okay? I've been saying this for ages, ever since they first announced it on the, like...
What did you have to go off of other than the title?
I saw the trailer when it first released. So, like, I think it kind of originally started off with this really bad taste in my mouth, at least. Purely because the people who announced it were like, we're gonna build tactics games again from the ground up, and like it just actually let me not do that, and it came off with this vibe of like all other tactics games aren't good, and I'm like, all right, okay, we'll see what you can do. But yeah, it was.
So is it like
good.
creative in a new novel way?
Well, kind of. It's just not a normal tactics game, the type that I'm used to. So I'm kind of used to the grid-based set. It lets you have the full demo time for each save file new game. Oh, really? Oh, okay. So I guess you could restart and just replay the demo over and over again. I am not going to do that. I will let you know ahead of time. This save is what I got. And I will be keeping it. We have a Pegasus Knight named Ingrid, and I'm not giving her up. She's so cool. But anyways, yeah, I think in this game, it's a slightly different tactics mechanic than what I'm used to. I'm used to the grid-based formula, so Fire Emblem, Triangle Strategy, Tactics Ogre, that sort of thing. This one, it's more of like a real-time-ish thing, more like StarCraft, which I know you know, Dust.
Oh,
a little bit more like StarCraft, except you can pause in the middle, which is what makes the game more playable for me. And then the fun part is that you get to control the units and where they go, but you also get to control what, like, I guess formations are within each unit. So you, like, equip your units with weapons and all that stuff, and then you arrange them within these little 3x2 grids inside the unit formation, and then from there, you send those units to fight out in, like, a map like StarCraft. And you can also pause in the middle and, like, assign units to different, like, destinations and stuff, which you can't do in StarCraft.
That does sound a lot more like an RTS game, except, you know...
Yeah. It's like, it's RTS, but with the ability to tactics it. But it's kind of cool, yeah. I've been enjoying it. I've been really enjoying it. I did not know you could replay the demo. I wonder how many people have replayed the game multiple times already. Or, like, the demo part. I bet there's many people. But I, myself, I'm not going to do that. In fact, I might not even get to the end of the demo content. Let's see. Let's see how far I can get. Because I'm watching all cutscenes. Like, I'm not really optimizing time other than just kind of playing the game a little faster than I usually would. Like, other than that, I've been going through and seeing things the normal way, because I think when the game comes out, I'm gonna play it, and then I'll get all that content then, you know. I don't wanna hold back my own fun now, and then get screwed over later when I don't know certain things or certain story things, and I also kind of like just seeing the stuff when it comes up, you know. I think healthy skepticism is healthy for most new games, that way you aren't constantly disappointed. Yeah, I don't know, actually. That's like, for example, Triangle Strategy I was pretty hyped about. Like, I knew I would like it, essentially. And like any new Fire Emblem game, I kind of usually, I'm like, okay, this has to be good. It's Fire Emblem, I guess. We'll find out. But like, I mean, this one, yeah, I didn't have any hopes for it at all.
And then you were pleasantly
surprised. And then I was pleasantly surprised.
A better experience than being horribly disappointed.
Which is true. Yeah, it's very true, actually. Has to be good as a being
drawn. I'm literally just sitting here talking. This is a talk stream now. There's fucking nothing in front of me.
Just no.
Yeah, I am aware I haven't switched over to the other screen. No, I don't have to. That's the thing.
No. I'm kidding, of course. How will this be called? Drawing with Dust and Lin if we do not draw? I guess we actually don't draw like half the time. Oh, that's true. So if one of us is drawing, it carries over.
yeah, there is drawing.
That's true.
My stream is called Flu Recovery Drawing Stream, which is a lie.
That is also a lie, yeah. You've been lying multiple times.
Stream. Also, Lin, did you know that according to all known laws of aviation, you should be able to fly? Its wings are too small to get his fat little body off the ground.
God damn it.
The bee, of course,
why are we back?
The bees don't care.
Who did this?
What humans think is impossible. Aaron T did this.
Of course it's Aaron. We're blaming Aaron.
Says, I miss these streams. I have been deprived. You've been deprived of my streams.
Yeah.
I must be providing some quality content.
We haven't seen you in so long. 2 weeks? 2 weeks.
Dude,
That's so many weeks.
Traveling. I took some time off to travel, and then like right when I was getting back, my immune system fucking crashed, and I went through like an 8-hour layover, and I caught something in the airport. I swear. And then I immediately got sick. Yeah.
That is a bad combo indeed.
Yep.
Well, I hope things went well for you otherwise. How was the work trip and all?
It wasn't a work trip. I took a vacation.
Oh, right. I've got the wrong trip in mind. How was the vacation? I hope it was good.
Well, it started. Oh God! I just my earbuds out. It started a little something like this. On the musket for home defenses. That's what the founders intended. 4 ruffians break into my house. What the devil?
Wait.
I whap my powdered wig and Kentucky rifle.
What is this even?
I don't know. Blow a golf ball-sized hole through the first man.
Who redeemed this one?
Jesus, he's dead on the spot.
What?
Throw my pistol on the second man, miss him entirely because it's smooth ball and nails the nable's dog. What the hell? This is highly disturbing. What is this?
What is this? I need to know now.
Sort of a copy pasta. Okay, cool. So the other day I had Aaron T read the Vaporeon copy pasta, so I guess this is payback.
Understandable.
Yeah, the vacation was fine. I had fun, and then as I was getting back from the fun, I got sick. And then that like weird thing where you can't really take more days off because you've been off for so long and your project is behind.
I mean, yeah, but you should prioritize your health. Like if you have to.
Well, no? I know, but I've been working from home and I haven't been so sick that like it's been detrimental to me. It's just like I'm sick and it's annoying.
Okay, that's good, I guess. It's
an annoying kind of sick. It's not like an aggressive, I can't move kind of sick.
Okay. Has to be good as a dangerous path. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I used to fall to that trap. I used to think that games would be good if they came from one of my good series. Like something like Paper Mario could never go wrong, right? And then I bought Sticker Star and it was a waste of money. So
see, the thing about...
Now I have learned.
The thing about being the kind of video game fan that I am is you're just never disappointed in the games that your favorite franchise comes out with.
Oh no.
If you get something, then it's something. Although Sonic Boom was a fucking letdown.
Oh no.
Sonic Boom was really bad. Like, even after Sonic 06, that was a crime.
I guess if you're used to being disappointed, oh no. This is kind of how I feel now for Paper Mario, actually. I feel like Paper Mario is just... Like, at this point, I'm like, alright, let's see if it's alright. Like, maybe it's gonna be good, but like, I bet it's just gonna be kind of average, and if not, it's gonna be terrible, and I'll have to deal with it.
Oh, was the Sonic Boom show alright?
There's a show?
Okay. Yes, there is like a kids show of Sonic Boom, which was, I think, the point of the game is to promote this show.
Okay.
Either that or the other way around. But,
Ulterior motives.
I think the game was to promote the show and like whatever merch they had. So yeah, like that, it really showed, and Sonic Boom was really dull.
Fair.
Iron says it was okay at best and mostly boring, so we got some split opinions here. Oh, it had plenty of moments, I see.
Fair enough. Better see the Archer Man shooting a Korok as arrows. That would be difficult to arrange in any world. Actually, no, hold on, I take it back. In Tears of the Kingdom, you just strap a rocket to him and let him fly. It's all good. Korok space program in motion.
Korok space program.
We ain't stopping today. Everything is bad until I decide it's good. Yeah. That's how we do it, actually. See, now, you can't be disappointed. You can't be disappointed if you just start off with the expectation of absolutely nothing. See, this is a valid strategy that Dust apparently follows. I myself tend to weight my expectations to some level, so games have disappointed me. Maybe I should simply follow this strategy as well. And that way you'll never be disappointed.
No, just the way that you can do it, you can just like change your mindset like that is to follow a franchise that never puts out good games.
God damn it. That's even worse. That's even worse.
When a game comes out and it's better than mediocre, like, oh my god, this is the best game I've ever played.
Okay, wait, didn't you say Sonic Frontiers was like pretty good?
Sonic Frontiers was amazing. It was objectively not that good, but like it was fucking amazing.
Wait. Hold on. How does this work?
No, it was like, so it's Sega. You expect Sega, like a long-time game franchise, big franchise with so many people behind it and so much experience to come out with a game that's really good.
Right, okay.
But somehow Sonic Frontier still felt underdeveloped and unfinished. Like, it didn't feel complete.
Okay.
Parts of it were really good, and those parts I hope they keep exploring, because god, those parts were really good.
Yeah, it was like open world exploration,
it still didn't
right?
feel as polished and as complete as, you know, like a Zelda game or a Mario game would be.
I mean, it looked pretty good when I was watching it, so that's good.
Well, it also had performance issues, but I can tack it up to my PC, but also like it was just like the little bits of it that that like the small mechanics and the story bits and the gameplay bits that made it and those were my favorite parts, and those were just like golden, and they were heckin' amazing. But yeah, as a whole, it was
not
fine.
that great, huh? Damn it.
it was good. It was just fine.
Okay,
it's
all right,
not, like,
all right.
stellar or anything. It was fine.
I mean, that sounds like it could be the start of like a success for the series in future games, right? Like, I mean, that could be the sign of better things to come.
I hope they keep exploring open world Sonic games.
Okay.
I genuinely think it works well.
Yeah. I feel like, honestly, fans have gone almost the opposite way with Zelda now, because everyone's saying, like, oh, like, there were already 2 open-world games, like, we should move back to the old formula. I know there are people saying, like, hey, continue with Breath of the Wild and just do more of that, but I think there has been a pretty loud, vocal, either minority or majority that's shouting to go back to the old formulas. I wonder if...
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I can see that. I don't know, like, Lin, do you miss the more, like... I don't want to say linear, but the more limited world of Zelda, or
I miss a few
open
things.
world format.
I think there is a way to get like a happy medium between both. I think there is very much a way where they could have like an open explore world, but with certain sections that are gated behind, like, you know, like it doesn't have to be fully open. It can be mostly open. I think even in like Tears of the Kingdom, they really should have like sectioned off a few areas, because because the fact that you can just get anywhere, no one's gonna experience the story in the same order, and that means it's really, really hard to tell any story that has any method of, like, I don't know, any rationality to it almost. People probably experience this in different ways, but for me, I've talked about this, and you guys saw it on stream when I played this game on stream, but in Tears of the Kingdom, I spoiled myself for the entire game, because I collected a memory really, really early on that essentially just gives you every spoiler.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that is like possible by design of the game?
It's possible because the game is so open world. So like, for example, there are 2 specific memories out of all the memories you can access on the map that basically give you all of the information that you would have learned about like halfway plus through the game. For those of you who know the series, it's about what happened to Zelda. I'm not going to spoil it just in case anyone here is thinking about playing Tears of the Kingdom and hasn't yet. But yeah, essentially I figured out what happened to Zelda very, very early on. I didn't want to know that. I watched the memory and I'm like, what? Why is this here? Why the frick is this here? Oh, it's so bad.
Was it, like, unlikely a new player would find that memory? Or,
to be fair,
like,
yes, it is somewhat unlikely that you would have found it at that specific time, but I could very much see...
The point of an open world is you can just walk around and do whatever.
Well, like, here's the problem then. Like, don't tell the story like that then. As in, like, why are you putting memories in the world that, like, give you access to late game information for free?
True.
Yeah, no, I think what they should have done instead is maybe have, like, 2 or 3 areas just locked off. Like, maybe you don't need to force people to go to Rito Village, but, like, maybe just lock off the entire of, like, the Gerudo place or something. I think I saw someone say that online, and I agreed with it. Like, all of the Gerudo town should have been locked off from the beginning. Maybe you have to complete 2 temples or something to get there. The Thunderhead Isles, despite the fact that I had lots of fun doing the whole storm in the dark thing, like, I did not disable the storm on purpose so I could try getting through the entire island with the fog around me, and it was very cool and I enjoyed it. but I don't think that should have been possible. Because once again, that lets you skip parts of the story, and it's kind of bad. So instead, like, they should just have the storm, like, I don't know, send you away or whatever until you finish the whole lightning thing. I don't know why they're sticking so closely to the entire world is open, try anything you want at any time concept, and then just kind of like not going through with it. And then the thing is, they also end up leading to kind of making it a harder experience for you to play the game. So for those of you who remember getting the paraglider, I literally had to be told that, like, the paraglider was in a specific place, because I was like, where the frick is the paraglider? I finished the entire tutorial and I don't have it. I know it has to exist in this game, because, like, I am falling from large distances and getting killed. So where is it? And it turns out it's in a quest in, like, the main village or whatever of this game. And obviously, like, you know, there's a dot on your map telling you to go there. And I would have gone there if I had known that, like, that specific spot on the map is where they meant, but I literally just thought they wanted me to go to the ground, so I went to the ground and just kept walking. Even once you get there, the quest itself to get the paraglider involves you walking from Lookout Landing all the way up to, like, Hyrule Castle, and then you walk up this, like, steep slope, which literally there's, like, nothing there. It's just, like, a freaking rock path. So you just walk up this entire rock path doing absolutely nothing. And it's not like you can even build, like, a good device or something to get up there, because at that point you barely have any battery power and there's no, like, convenient parts nearby. So you get to the top, and then you talk to this completely forgettable NPC, and you're like, I don't even know who that is. Like, in retrospect, I think it's, like, supposed to be a captain of one guard or something, but they're not unique in any way. They're just, like, a normal freaking NPC. And then you have to walk all the way back down, because you still haven't, like, unlocked the teleporting place at Lookout Landing. So you go all the way back down, and then finally you get the paraglider. So instead of all of that, wouldn't it have been cool if, okay, so, I think I wrote this out on, like, a Reddit post. It would have been cool if you go to Lookout Landing. Like, I'm saying don't change this.
Posting an essay.
I did. I do this a lot, by the way.
I know.
If you want to see...
I know nerds do this shit.
The sort of things that people make TikToks about, I write long, angry Reddit essays about. So essentially what they should have done instead is you go down, and instead of falling in some random ass, like, patch of, like, I don't know, lake or whatever, what if you fall, like, a lot closer to Lookout Landing, okay? Like, let's just get you started. We know you're gonna go to Lookout Landing first, like, duh, the game wants you to go there. You don't have to be forced there, but let's put us a lot closer. Okay, so you put us closer to Lookout Landing, and you can even explain this away by saying, like, oh, they built Lookout Landing where they saw the Great Island, right? Like, they saw it in the sky and they're like, oh, that's something interesting up there. Let's stay close so we can observe it. And then they, like, you know, built it nearby or whatever. So, like, so we go there first. When we go there, Pura should immediately give you the paraglider. There is no reason we should not get the paraglider. In fact, we should have gotten it on the freaking Great Sky Island, but I can understand why they didn't have it up there. It doesn't make sense story-wise. So, okay, fine. Pura gives it to us immediately. None of this quest shit, okay? I don't want to walk all the way up Hyrule Castle. But then someone made an interesting counterpoint, which is that in the first game, Hyrule Castle was like an object of terror. As you go through Hyrule Castle, you are screaming internally because you're like, holy shit, this place is dangerous. We're getting killed in, like, multiple different ways by multiple different things. So being able to access Hyrule Castle early in the second game is almost a sense of, like, oh, like, you know, things have changed. This place is good now. We've, like, fixed it up, you know? And other parts of the world are going to be equally dangerous, so you'd better watch out. And I was like, okay, I kind of like that. So instead, let's get Josha more involved with the story. So Josha is this random-ass researcher girl who works with Pura, and you meet her for the first time in the second game, but you don't really have any, like, reason to care about her, to be honest, because you just kind of see her. She's there in Lookout Landing. She's like, I'm doing research and I work with Pura, and I'm like, that's nice. Why couldn't your job have been done by Pura? So let's give her a role in the story. Maybe Pura gives you the paraglider and unlocks the tower, and then Pura immediately says, like, okay, I have this new researcher girl that has been working with me, and she's gone to look at some stuff, like maybe she's investigating the gloom in Hyrule Castle. Can you go get her? And instead of having to walk up the entire freaking Hyrule Castle to get to her, you get to launch with the Sky Tower or whatever, right? Like, and then you don't have to go and rescue her, but, like, you know, it's right there. Like, Hyrule Castle is right there, and there's, like, a dot on your map telling you to go. So once again, like, you know, free choice. You can just go wherever you want. But we're assuming that most people will take the route and go straight to where Josha is presumably investigating something. Maybe she's being attacked by enemies. That way you can kind of introduce players to the mechanic of, like, saving NPCs from monsters, because you do that later on in the game in a few places too. So you save her, and then she has a reason to call you, like, swordsman and be like, wow, he's so strong, right? And it would be cool if, like, at first she's just like, who is this random vagabond not wearing a shirt, and why are they saving me from monsters, right? But, like, then you're like, oh, I'm like the hero. Or maybe you don't even know. Like maybe she's like, oh, thank you. I'm gonna be back at Lookout Landing if you want to talk to me again. And then you can warp back to Lookout Landing because now you've unlocked the warp thing already. So you don't have to walk back down that entire freaking passageway. So you go back to Lookout Landing, and then like Pearl will be like, oh, and then yeah, this is like Josha. Josha, meet this guy. This guy's Link. He's like the hero of Hyrule and shit. And maybe she's like surprised. She's like, oh shit, man, what? You're the hero of Hyrule. Oh, you're kind of scrawny for a hero, but like, thank you for saving me. You know, you're really strong because you saved me from those monsters. Would you help me out with this depths quest? And then you could introduce the depths quest. So that would be really cool. And then just tie back into the story. Like, that goes straight into the Robbie quest to go find Robbie in the depths. And now she has a reason to trust you because you've proven your strength. And it's not just like, oh, I heard that the hero is strong, so now I will trust the hero. It's like, oh, I've seen you in action and you're pretty cool, so let's do this. And then, like, yeah, you saved her life, right? So she has, like, a reason to care about you. You have a reason to care about her. That would be cool. I think that would be cool. This is just one of the many small changes I think could have been made to make Tears of the Kingdom a more interactive storyline, but, yeah, just move the memories, freaking move Joshua around, give us the paraglider immediately. The Great Sky Island was actually kind of cool. I would not change too much of that. I feel like that was done decently well. It could have been improved in a few ways, but okay, I could talk about Tears of the Kingdom for ages, but yeah, it's a good game. I really liked it. I think there could have been many, many better things. Now write that in Japanese and maybe they'll consider. Yeah.
True.
Let's go. No, I doubt it. I think the thing about Nintendo is that Nintendo has proven many, many times with the Zelda series that they don't care about the lore. So as someone who is a huge fan of the lore of Zelda, it is up to me and all the others like us to kind of like imagine the gaps, and I will do it because I enjoy doing that shit. So there you go. Bring back Cass. Yeah, okay, where's Cass? Where the frick is Cass, huh? They had an entire very, very important NPC from Game 1 just completely like ditch in Game 2. It's not even like anyone tells you where he is. And it's weird. It's like, it's not even like a conscious decision to remove him from the game or anything. It's very clearly not a conscious decision, actually, because his like wife and children are still there. But where is he gone? What the frick, man? I have no idea. So yeah, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things we could fix with the game. I was so sure. I said this on the stream before too. I was so sure Cass would be DLC, but he's not. There's no DLC. Oh, okay, all right, whatever. So mad.
Iron, sorry, I was listening to Liz spiel. I was gonna read your thing. Sorry.
I'm gonna clip this and put it on TikTok. I'm kidding. I don't have a TikTok.
Battlefield to whip it up, please, and die a senseless death. That is who I am, not a mere man of flesh who is part of my existence. There you go.
Wait, now I need to know what that's from. What is it from?
I don't know.
Iron, what's... Wait, hold on. It's gotta be some, like, war game, right? No, maybe not.
Game or something.
Only Iron knows. And also Groose. Wait, what? Why is Groose suddenly in Tears of the Kingdom? What? We're bringing back Groose. He's gonna be there. We don't know why. We don't know what happened. He just gets warped straight into the future.
I bet it's from Dora the Explorer.
Wait, what?
No, it's from Armored Core.
Ah, okay, there we go. Armored Core. Nice. Yeah, speaking of new games, I did see your post about Helldivers. Is anyone else playing Helldivers? Is it good? I've heard many good things. It's like a...
I am not caught up with this.
I don't know. I'm probably not going to play it either, but like apparently it's this new game. It's maybe an FPS. I would barely know because this is not my genre at all. But Helldivers is fun. There we go. Yeah. It's super fun. Play with friends. Okay. All right. I mean, it's FPS, right? I'm not going to play it. Or I did say FPS. Yeah. It is, right? Oh, it's a third-person shooter. Oh, okay. It's TPS.
TPS?
Yeah. How strange. I don't know. This is really not my genre of games, but I've heard many good things about it. And I heard that it's a co-op game. Okay. I heard that they had like a server limit and they went over the server limit. Like essentially way more people started playing the game than they expected, which is like a good problem to have, but it's still a problem, you know, so.
Alright.
Fair enough, yeah. Well, good for them, you know. Half the fun comes from accidental killing of your friends with high-ground explosives, lasers, and other things. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing about a co-op game, isn't it?
Killing your friends? No.
Just fucking around.
Kids. Play with normal things. The server is not an issue anymore. Oh, that's nice to hear. Okay. I heard they were running into so many issues with that, and I was like, oh, gosh. They increased the cap to like 700k. Okay, good. That is how many players they had, I remember. Yo, Neon, how's it going? How's it going? Going well for you, I hope? We're just out here drawing stuff, as always. As always.
I'm just out here talking and not drawing, and
heck yeah.
I've drawn a single thing, and that is my brain.
Heck yeah. Wait, did you end up drawing the Pokemon?
No, but I did consider coloring Pidgeot like my bird.
No.
Maybe I should do that.
Wait, actually, that's really cute. You should do that. Yeah. Dotori flavored.
Gee.
Just like kind of like mintish, a little bit mint.
You guys ever think about like, so people complain a lot about modern Pokemon designs being unoriginal or too complicated or too anthropomorphic or whatever, but like, try to come up with a Pokemon design. Do you think you can do it in the like simple, well-telegraphed way that the first like maybe 4 generations had? You know, like they ran out of ideas, guys, and it's gonna be hard to come up with original, simple, pretty, animalistic Pokemon.
When I saw the mitosis Pokemon, I knew they were finished.
Like
they're out.
The trash bag Pokemon, the ice cream cone Pokemon.
Oh yeah, Aaron says I hate the ice cream one.
Ice cream.
Wait, no, I think it's funny. I think it's really funny. Come on. I like the anthropomorphism, not because I'm a furry, because I'm the opposite. I don't like any of the animal things. I can't draw them.
Things.
I cannot draw any animals. Yeah, so the more anthropomorphic Pokemon get, the more chance I have at drawing them, which is just immediately off the charts for me. Not that I have any problem with people who are furries, by the way. No discrimination here towards anyone, except for people who are actively doing bad things. We discriminate the hell off against them. Okay. Dust, I agree, but there is an ice cream cone. Exactly! Yeah, see, the ice cream cone is chill. Mitosis Pokemon, I will agree, is a stretch, but like...
You think mitosis is a stretch and ice cream is okay?
Yeah, because ice cream is normal. Mitosis is... I mean, I guess it's normal, but like, it's not something you think about. Like, you're not sitting there contemplating mitosis.
But...
No. No.
Okay, well...
There's a sandcastle? I have not seen the sandcastle Pokemon. That exists?
I have also not seen the sandcastle.
I'm looking up the sandcastle Pokemon.
Also, I need to like mute myself for a second because I need to blow my nose, but I also have to mute myself on stream and also mute myself on the Discord call because otherwise it's just gonna go straight to the Lin stream.
That's true. You guys can all hear the sneeze that broke the world. Here it does. Sandcastle Pokemon. Oh no, Tom Rolls was against them. No, ice cream Pokemon is good. Ice cream Pokemon is so bad that it's good, okay? Like, it's cringe to the point of being entertaining. I looked up Sandcastle Pokemon, and... Sandygast. Ooh, there's like a Sun and Moon version. There's what they called Alola versions? There's like an Alolan version. Wait, I thought this was an Alolan Pokemon. Why is there also an Alolan version? Wait, this is kind of cute. I'm kind of down for the Sandcastle Pokemon. It's got like a shovel stuck in its head. Someone threw a shovel at it. Why?
Oh my god, that was painful.
Oh no.
So now I have to look at the Sandcastle Pokemon.
It's kind of cute. And then like the final form has a shovel stuck in, but like the other way, like the handle's in its head.
Oh, you know what? I'm pretty down with the Sandcastle Pokemon. Also, it looks like an enemy that would be in Kirby.
Bruh. You're kind of right. Oh my gosh, it's like one of those endgame
like
castles.
The final evolution looks like something you meet in like DDD's castle.
Damn.
Or is DDD's castle.
Alolan Ponyta Overlord. Wait, I love that. Oh, dude, I was talking to one of my friends recently. This is the friend I call Cadence. So I was talking to Cadence, and I was explaining that Unicorn Overlord is actually pretty good, and I didn't expect it. And I was like, I don't know why they chose unicorns as like a, as the whole thing. Like, everyone is just focused on unicorns in this game called Unicorn Overlord. And I was like, I don't know why they picked unicorns. And my friend is like, no, that makes sense. And I'm like, why? And she goes, because unicorns are horses with weapons embedded in them. And I go, huh. Maybe.
It's true.
I mean, I guess if we're going by the standards of like war games and weapons and like cavalry and stuff, like, I guess that makes sense. But still, it's so weird.
I mean, have I pitched this before? Like, I've talked about this to different people, but like, I don't remember if I talked about this in stream. If I have, it's recently. But I want to in whatever fucking like story or comic or game or whatever I plan next, like, because I write a lot of things.
Yeah.
Whatever like thing I write, I want there to be a unicorn that is like that uses its horn as a weapon and not a conduit of magic.
Hey.
Like, I want a unicorn that fucking stabs people with its horn.
I feel like I've seen that somewhere. Has there?
It's gotta be a thing, right?
It's gotta be a thing.
It's gotta be a thing, yeah.
I thought it was just because
some, like,
unicorns are amazing. Are unicorns amazing? I don't know.
Unicorns are amazing, yeah.
I am less than sold on the concept of unicorns being amazing. I hate to admit it. I'm not a fan.
What do you think is not amazing about a unicorn?
Well, they're associated with like young girls or like just pretty much young girls, right?
The imagery of it?
Yeah, like when you think of when you think of unicorn overlord, right? Like those two words in combination tell you nothing about the game. That's just bad naming choices.
I would think it's like an adult cartoon.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking straight up. Like I'm thinking
like an overly brightly colored adult cartoon that's like ironic.
Like a BoJack Horseman sort of shit this way.
Yeah, but like more kiddishly animated, I guess.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I can see that.
Like BoJack Horseman meets My Little Pony, but like it's adult.
Oh my gosh. Kind of curious as to how they actually tie into the story. Well, we know because of Tactics Ogre that they don't even have to tie into the story because in Tactics Ogre there are no ogres. Except for maybe at the end, where, like, you meet this enemy that is human, but, like, calls himself an ogre or something, maybe?
It's a metaphorical
I think it's supposed to be a metaphorical ogre. I think you're actually right about that.
Yeah, you told me about it.
Yeah, but, like, why, though?
The ogre was the people we made along the way.
The enemies we made along the way, yeah, pretty much. I'm hoping your main character's promotion is you get on a unicorn. Oh my gosh. I freaking hope not, but you're so totally right, Arlen. God damn it. This is where we're gonna be. Okay, you know what? If I can accept Pegasus Knights, I can accept Unicorn Knights.
Yeah, what's the difference between a Pegasus? I guess Pegasus.
Well, Pegasus can fly. That's the fun part, you know. That's what makes them unique.
But unicorns are magic. That's fun.
But where's the magic? They have inbuilt weapons. I will agree with that statement. That's pretty cool. I do like the inbuilt weapons.
Too, yeah.
I do like Unicorn Overlord for- No, wait, actually, Triangle Strategy's prize for worst name was overtaken by Various Day Life. And I actually...
Various Day Life.
I don't think Various Day Life is a better name than Unicorn Overlord, so I think maybe Various Day Life still holds that award. I'm still not sure.
We were playing a little game the other day where I would go on a random word generator, generate two words, and ask Lin if that was the title of a game or if I was making it up.
And then I think we made up a title, or like we made up the game for the titles.
Oh yeah. And then honestly, everything became believable once you thought of it as like a JRPG or some kind of like.
Unisex overalls, they just keep going.
Unisex overalls.
Oh my god, tell me these tomorrow when I am potentially playing more Unicorn Overlord so I can change the stream title to them. What was the other one? Uniqlo Overcoat or something? That one's good too. I gotta do that.
I'm trying to draw a unicorn right now, but...
Oh, okay, let's see it.
I don't know how to draw horses.
Oh, wait. You can draw animals, can't you?
A little bit.
You're like, better than me.
Like, you know, like horses are still different from. Actually, no. There's plenty of animals like horses. I just don't know how to draw them.
No, I wouldn't know at all.
Because like, horses, like cows, bulls, deer, things like that. Like those quadruped, equine, bovine creatures. They have a certain like anatomy to them, right? But like they have a certain muscle structure that's very visible. But like I don't know how to draw that.
I also don't know how to draw that.
This lower half of the body, I have no idea how to draw.
Just go full reverse censure, and like and just human body underneath, but. Crystal Beast Sapphire Pegasus has both wings and a horn. Now I'm just confused. What? How far are we going? Unicycle overinflated.
Yeah.
No. Has science gone too far? No, I love it. That's great.
There you go. I drew a crappy unicorn.
Uniqlo Outerwear is actually a good title because I bet Uniqlo actually has a section called Outerwear. So there you go.
I bet they do, yeah.
It's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Oh. Wait, there's a Yu-Gi-Oh card called Crystal Beast Sapphire Pegasus? Damn. I hope there's not a
That sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
It kind of does, yeah. I hope there's not a Yu-Gi-Oh card called Uniqlo Outerwear. I think that wouldn't be very impressive.
Yu-Gi-Oh Overlord.
Yu-Gi-Oh Overlord is just Yu-Gi-Oh, I think. That's just normal Yu-Gi-Oh. There's a whole archetype. for crystal beast things. This just reminds me of divine beasts. Like, I think I feel like I'm thinking of the divine beasts, like the robotic beasts. Uniform overcoat. Oh my god, there's so many options. I love this. And it's just like the little green jacket that the Attack on Titan people wear.
When I went to elementary school, we had to wear the uniform overcoat.
Same.
Cold winter mornings.
Oh wait, hold on. No, it was like very warm, the overcoat. Like, it was good to wear it in the winter. Like, I was like, heck yeah, this thing keeps me warm.
I don't know. My uniform overcoat was like, it was itchy and not that warm.
Same.
And I don't. It was like too thick.
And mine was itchy, but it was warm but itchy, and I was like, I am willing to set. I will deal with the itchiness. I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
You know. And ours was also a cool shade of red. I was like, yeah, you know, I can get behind this shade of red.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Ours was like boring black or like dark burgundy or something.
Oh, well, I mean, dark burgundy is a cool shade of red, potentially.
The innerwear was cute, but the outerwear was terrible.
That's fair, I guess.
We even had like uniform socks.
Oh.
Which, now that I think about it, was like
uniform socks.
A total waste of money.
Wait, yeah, is anyone gonna see your socks?
But like you would get in trouble if you didn't wear uniform socks.
How would they know if you're not wearing the socks?
They can see your, because we had those like indoor shoes, and you can see the socks, and we also had summer and winter socks separately. So like in the winter you have to wear these black socks with red bands, and in the summer you wore these white socks with the blue bands. Yeah.
Okay, wait. I didn't know you had two versions. We only had one. We were
I went to like a school where the uniform was like elaborate.
Oh damn. Okay.
Like, we would wear a blue shirt and tie and like
a
jacket
tie?
over it, and and we had cardigans, and we had a bunch of other options. And
we had one thing. We had the normal thing.
And pants.
Yeah, we had the normal thing, and then we had that like kind of scratchy overcoat, like the wool overcoat that goes over that. Yeah.
Yeah,
and that was basically
it. Was like some sort of like wool felt thing.
Yeah, exactly. Like that scratchy combo. I was okay with it. It looked nice at least. Yeah. It was better than some of the other stuff I had to wear.
I wasn't a big fan of coats.
Oh, okay, that's kind of true.
I would rather wear a parka, you know, like parkas versus coats. One is like comfy and utilitarian and actually warm. The other is like prettier looking, I guess, but lacking in every other aspect.
I don't think I've ever worn a parka. It's like the thing that's kind of open, right? Like it's like a jacket but no sleeves. You just wear it around you, maybe. Is that how this works?
Am I thinking of the wrong thing?
Is that what a parka is? I could be wrong. Universal cereal bus. Wait, I don't think I did it right. Yes, take your unicorn overlord sticks, folks, and plug them into your computers, please.
What is a parka? A parka technically refers to a longer length insulated jacket that's meant to be worn in very cold temperatures and climates, providing both warmth and weather protection. Most feature a protective insulated hood, with traditional parkas often having a real or faux fur trim. From the images I'm seeing, you know, those like padded jackets.
Padded jackets.
Yeah, they all have sleeves. They're like zip up and with the furry hood.
I can get behind padded jackets. Actually, that sounds kind of cool. I'd be down for that.
Actually, Lin, you've never lived in a snowy, cold place. So.
Yeah, only for a while.
That makes sense why you would have never worn a parka.
Yeah, only for like the briefest while did I live in a cold place.
When did you live in a snowy, cold place?
A long, long time ago, back when I was inside the time bubble. It snowed back then. Back in the olden days, it was snowy, but now global warming has shut everything down.
True. Actually, no. When I traveled,
yeah, now I am Californian and I have no idea what jackets are. Oh yeah, true. Oh yeah, I recently went on a trip to many places that were very cold, to the snow realm of New Hyrule, in fact, even in a fictionalized terminology. For those of you who may be newer, I like to fictionalize all the places I travel to, although if you want to guess the real place, I'll tell you if you're right. Like, I don't mind.
Lin's brain just occurs in a video game. Like,
it's very fun. I went to the Adrestian Empire, and I went to New Hyrule, and I went to Hateno Village. And yeah, they were all great places, really fun. Lots of cheese and windmills out there in the Hateno Village.
Cheese and windmills.
Cheese and windmills.
I could go for some cheese and windmills right now.
I know, right? Went to a
the windmill part.
Just the windmill part? The Midwest, that's an interesting guess, but nope. Tis not the Midwest. Got in trouble for smashing a bunch of pots, indeed, of course. I couldn't help it, you know. I was told that it was a legacy in the area. That's more fictionalized. I did not smash a bunch of pots, just to clarify.
And mow the grass a lot, right?
Yeah, you know. It was a little difficult considering all the snow, but you know, I made it work. Actually, in Oracle of Seasons, we have access to a thing that gets rid of the snow too, so you can do both. You can mow the... Wait, hold on. Actually, wait, I just realized in Oracle of Seasons, the girl gives you a shovel and tells you to clear the snow, but you cannot actually clear the snow with the shovel. You have to use the Rod of Seasons, and then you just keep the shovel. So, I guess we still fulfilled her request, but we kind of took her stuff to do it. Does that count? Okay, whatever, it's fine. It's fine. She's a video game character. They're basically just there to help, right? It's okay. It's all good. Snowed a significant amount for the first time in a while where you are. Ooh. But you were too busy to play in the snow, i.e. flying around in your cart. Oh no! Yeah, that's the problem with living in a snow place, is that cars become much, much more difficult.
Oh,
Fortunately, in the snow realm of Hyrule, we took trains everywhere. So we were basically just on trains the entire time. This is actually, it's somewhat fortunate, but also somewhat less fortunate, because after a while, after like 8 hours of train rides a day, you get kind of tired of trains. But,
oh yeah?
But I mean, it was still fun. It wasn't bad.
Better than driving for 8 hours in a day.
That's true. That's true. Better than driving for sure.
Riding a train is passive.
Driving
more active than
especially with all the snow. Like I'm glad we took.
Exactly. Yeah. Also, why is trains in the snow such a big thing in media?
I don't know, but you know, it's a thing. It's definitely a thing. And that's, I think, part of the reason we went there is because we just really wanted to take trains everywhere, and so we did.
Oh, you wanted to be in Polar Express?
Or Snowpiercer, whichever one.
Or Snowpiercer, yeah. Which are two words for the same thing.
Snowpiercer is a much darker movie than Polar Express, folks. I know you know what Polar Express is. Don't go watch Snowpiercer. It is not what you're thinking. No, don't do it. Is Lin not a train otaku? I'm a Spirit Tracks fan. Does that count? That's close enough, right?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Dust has played Spirit Tracks, by the way, folks. We have gotten Dust to play
one of two
Zelda games, that's true.
Played. Yeah.
Like 1.5.
I played, yeah. I played what's considered by some people the best Zelda game, and what's considered by some people the worst Zelda game.
That is true, yeah. You played both ends of the spectrum, and the funny part is that the one I like more is the one people consider the worst.
I love Spirit Tracks. What are people talking about? I love that game.
Exactly. Spirit Tracks is way better than many other Zelda games, in my opinion. In my opinion. My opinions in the Zelda franchise are very not agreed with. I think most people do not agree with my opinions. But it's okay, because I will still have those opinions.
Give us a hot take. Give us a hot take.
Give us a hot take? Alright, Ocarina of Time is maybe the worst Zelda game.
Ooh, that is actually a hot take that Lin has expressed to me before, yes.
I will admit that I played Ocarina of Time the wrong way, because I played Majora's Mask first, and then I played Ocarina of Time second.
Yeah.
And when you play Ocarina first and then play Majora's Mask, it is very, very cool to go from seeing Anju the chicken lady, she's just, you know, chilling there asking you for chickens. She doesn't even have a name in Ocarina of Time. She's just like, oh, help me get my chickens, right? But then in Majora's Mask, she's like an innkeeper's daughter who is waiting for her fiance to come back, but her fiance's run away. So she's torn between running from the moon that's gonna fall and crash and like kill everyone, and like maybe she can get far enough to escape with the rest of her family who are all leaving, or she could potentially stay here and hope that her fiance is coming back for her. And like, what are they even gonna do? Are they gonna have time to get married before the moon crashes and like kills everyone? And does she believe that he'll be back? Because if she doesn't, she could run, but like she could also stay. And like, who's this strange kid who's been running around town?
That's
and like
a hell of a dilemma. Yeah.
It's very interesting, and it's cool, and you can actually affect that in multiple different ways. You can there's like a whole quest line surrounding it, and it's so cool. It's so cool to see. So the thing is, when you go from Anju the chicken lady to Anju the very morally complex innkeeper, it's awesome. When you go from Anju the morally complex innkeeper and then go back to Ocarina of Time and you're like, oh, really? That's it? And this happens with a lot of different characters. Like the postman is just a postman and he doesn't have any moral complexity anymore. Like other characters are just those characters, and like, I mean, it's cool and the story's still good, but like, yeah, it really does suck to see all the NPCs essentially get downgraded because I played them in reverse order. It's like, I think, what would happen if you played Tears of the Kingdom and then played Breath of the Wild afterwards. You'd probably be like, oh, what is this? Although, I have heard that people liked Breath of the Wild after Tears of the Kingdom.
So wait, how do you not, like, apply that same thing to Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks?
So like, they're not direct sequels.
Well, yeah, that's true, but people go into Spirit Tracks expecting something like Phantom Hourglass and they get disappointed, is what I've seen.
I guess for me, it's not about, like, expecting something similar and getting disappointed. It's about, like, the quality of the NPCs in the game. So Ocarina of Time, the focus is very much on the larger world and the larger, like, giant plotline happening, which is cool, and it's very awesome. But for me, I've always loved, like, small character interactions. And because I played Majora's Mask first, Majora's Mask is, by the way, entirely focused on, like, the small character interactions, because the game takes place over 3 days, and you repeat those 3 days over and over again. But the cool part is that each time you repeat the 3 days, the actions you take will directly influence what happens in the world. So I was talking about Anju and her, and Cafe. Cafe is her fiance, who, unfortunately for him, has been, first of all, cursed to look like a child. And second of all, his, like, essentially the equivalent of his engagement ring that he was going to give to Anju on the day they get married, that was also stolen from him. So he's got 2 very bad problems going on right now that are kind of stopping him from getting with Anju. And he's like, you know, frick the whole, like, looking like a kid thing, that is not a problem to me. The problem is that I don't have my engagement ring and I need that shit back. And because they're in Majora's Mask, obviously, the engagement ring is also a mask. So he's like, I need the freaking mask back, help me get it. And you can potentially help him get it. There are different ways to do this, and it's really cool. But each of those ways can stop other things from happening. So, for example, let's say you want to help him get his mask back, right? You have to let this old lady get robbed on the first day. Because if the old lady does not get robbed, then the guy who stole the stuff from the old lady will not go back to his hideout on the 3rd day. And if he doesn't go back to his hideout on the 3rd day, then Cafe cannot track him down and find the hideout, and that's where his mask was taken, because that guy robbed him earlier.
Cool.
So it's really cool, yeah. So, like, if you decide to save the old lady on the first day, you are blocked out of the Anju and Cafe quest line. Likewise, there are, like, letters that you have to pass back and forth between Anju and Cafe, because you need Cafe to essentially communicate to Anju, like, hey, stay here and wait for me, I'll be there on the 3rd day. And, like, if you take the letter and you give it to the toilet hand, then you're gonna not be able to complete the quest line. And, yeah, there's many other ways to screw over the game. But it's cool to see it all working. The experience of OOT was very much the mind-blowingness of exploring one of the first 3D worlds ever made. Yes, exactly. Like, I think Ocarina of Time was a very, very good game for its time. I think, however, it is one of the games that, in my opinion, holds up a little bit less. Games like Earthbound are still cool to this day. Like, you play Earthbound again, and it's so wacky. Like, what the hell is going on in this game? But I love it, you know? Literally, the tropes in there, the amount of wackiness I see there has not been replicated in very many games at all. Probably not even a lot of them. I'd still say that Earthbound is, like, one of the best. Ocarina of Time was great for its day and age, but now all the things that it did for the first time have been done a little bit better in, I feel like, a lot of the other Zelda games. So, like, if you like certain parts of Ocarina of Time, now I would, like, recommend playing other things. But I see why people loved it, and I think that's awesome. Yeah, no, for sure. Like, I really do see that. Like, for me, like, Phantom Hourglass is objectively a pretty, like, I know a lot of people don't like it. I still think it's really good, and I still think that the Ocean Temple is, like, a masterclass in level design. It's so good. But I can see why people didn't like it, and I like it because it was my first game, you know? I can see the same thing happening for Ocarina of Time for sure, except
and I like Sonic Heroes because it was my first game.
Sonic Heroes. I've never heard the actual song.
Pretty game.
I'm just guessing what the Sonic Heroes sound song. I literally don't even know.
You've heard me sing it many times.
Exactly. That's the only thing I've heard is you singing it. I've never heard the actual.
Sonic Heroes.
Is that how it goes?
Sonic Heroes. Yeah.
I feel like you can make a similar comparison to M64 versus Galaxy or Odyssey. Yeah, actually, I very much agree with that. Like, I think 64, in retrospect, it's not as good as Galaxy. Like, if you were to not compare them based on their time period, but just compare them based on how good they are as a standalone game, like, yeah, Galaxy is just better. Like, everyone knows it, you know? But in Zelda, people don't admit that. People are like, we're not going to admit that Ocarina of Time has been outclassed by other Zelda games. I guess the thing is that Galaxy is, like, universally loved. In Zelda, you'd have to say that, like, I mean, I think Ocarina of Time does a lot of things right, and I don't think there's one game that does everything better than Ocarina of Time. I feel like different games do different things better than Ocarina of Time, but I don't think one game does everything better, so, maybe you could still make a case for Ocarina of Time being one of the best of all time. I could agree with that, potentially. Didn't mention Sunshine. Sunshine is its own thing. Sunshine is like the Wind Waker to the series. Like, it's just chilling in the corner. People love it nonetheless, and it's like kind of cartoony for no reason, but people love it, you know? Sunshine is goated. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna... I'm not saying anything against Sunshine. By the way, I don't like Sunshine that much. I am also...
Oh, really?
No, I kind of...
I didn't know that.
It was okayishly fun. I also don't like 64. I love Galaxy. This is once again the same for... Because I got into video games pretty late, right? Like, when I left the time bubble, I started pretty late. So I played Galaxy first. And when I go back to 64 Sunshine, I'm like, oh, okay. These are like Galaxy, but worse.
Wow.
It just is. Like, that's how it is. And it's not like they could control it, obviously. Like, they're older, and I recognize that they did things better, but yeah, I feel like Galaxy was an improvement over them for sure. I don't like fun. I like good mechanics. Okay, Flood is cool. I will agree. However, the Galaxy, like, gravity stuff, I think is just Flood, but, like, more of it. And if you want, like, even more Flood-type movement, then, like, Cappy, I think, does a great job. Like, Odyssey does really, really good in terms of movement and stuff. For a Mario game, I think it's one of the best. And Mario, of course, you know, has always been movement-based. Like, if in a Mario game, it needs to be fun to move. In a Zelda game, it has to be cool to adventure and explore and solve puzzles. Like, that's what the series is known for. In Sonic, you gotta go fast, and if you don't go fast, people aren't gonna like it, you know? So, it's cool to see games that keep to the series' identity, and usually expand on that in some way. I think that's awesome, too.
Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast.
I have talked about how, like, Sonic's whole identity being going fast leads to very difficult level design, right?
Yeah.
I think I talked about that on stream, yeah. It's just like...
I can see that.
Your identity is you need to pass really fast through this level, and it has to feel seamless but also interesting, like, and the level has to be long enough to, like, you know, be substantial, but then short enough to be engaging. I don't know. I feel like that's, like, a really... Like, in retrospect, that's such a poor constraint to define your series by, you know?
Yeah, it's gotta be difficult, I can see that. But I mean, they've like, stuck to it admirably.
Well, it would be really enjoyable, but if not done well, like in some past games, like it feels funky and difficult and frustrating.
I see.
Yeah. I mean, I recently played Mania, and I forgot how much, like, acceleration and inertia, how much inertia Sonic has in the 2D games, and it was like, if this is not done properly, then it could be so much worse. But Mania was pretty good, and Sonic 2 was pretty good, and Sonic 1 was pretty good, and they did a pretty good job, and they patented the loopy loop, apparently.
They patented the game loop? What?
You know, the Sonic iconic loopy loop?
Oh.
Yeah, the
Wait, I mean...
I think they actually patented the camera technology that goes with the loop.
Okay, alright, I guess that makes sense.
There's like a document on it, I think, yeah.
That is hilarious.
Banana Guy Bob, happy Tuesday.
Hecking. Mario 64 is a special one for you. If you streamed, Mario 64 would be the first game you would do. Oh, okay, alright, that's fair. I have a thing against 64 purely because I hated this endless staircase. Because I thought I was done when I got the 50 stars, and, like, I was a kid, right? I was pretty young, and I was like, I mean, I wasn't even that young. I think I was more of an adult than you would think, honestly. I was like, wait, what? There's more? I was like, frick you! Let me into the freaking castle! And like in Galaxy, when I learned there was more, I was like, oh, that's so cool. But in 64, when I learned there was more, I was like, god damn it. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason,
you with my bird.
For some reason, that thing did not strike a chord with me. Remember Sonic Advance 1 and 2? Those were pretty amazing as well. Ooh, Sonic Advance. Is that...
I haven't played those, actually.
What are those? Yeah. Is this like a GBA Sonic? Game Boy Advanced Sonic. Nintendo Sonic, let's go! Nintendo steals the Sonic this time. Is that the Sonic Tactics game? The what now? What? Excuse?
Is it the tactics game?
There's a tactics game?
There is a tactics game. Yes,
someone put that in the spreadsheet. Someone throw that into the spreadsheet. I want to see what... Has anyone... Okay, so Mars has played it. Mars, go to the spreadsheet. It's called Just Tactics Things. There's a link in the Discord. And put in Sonic Advance 1 and 2, please. And then put your rating so I can see how it compares.
Sonic Advance was the tactics game. I think
Sonic never mind.
Advance is platformer, isn't it?
Oh, never mind then. There's a freaking Sonic Tactics game? What?
There is, yeah. There's a Sonic every game.
Okay, that's kind of
Sonic fucking fighting game, racing game, tactics game, RPG.
Okay, but like, is there an overlap between... I can see an overlap between the Sonic fandom and the racing fandom. I cannot see an overlap between the Sonic fandom and tactics players.
No, you don't see an overlap between Sonic and racing because it's not the same thing. He runs on his feet.
Yeah, okay, but there's like overlap, you know? Like people who like going fast as Sonic like going fast in a car too, probably.
But no, the principles of going fast as Sonic is different from
the principles of going fast.
Game.
You're just going fast, right? No.
No, it's like you're never doing like because Sonic is platforming speedrunning. But you don't do that in a racing game. You know, like in a racing game, you follow a track and like speed runs. I don't know. It's like this is different.
Okay, but anyway, fine. I'll take your word for it.
talking about how ridiculous Sonic racing games are. It's like they wanted to make a racing game, but then they couldn't have everybody be on foot, even though that's his entire identity, because nobody could beat him at racing. So they put everyone in a car, including Sonic.
I think that's hilarious. I think that's really cool.
But yeah, I think Sonic Advance is. Oh, that's where the fucking sprites come from. Oh yeah, yeah, it is a platformer, I think, maybe. Possibly.
Google says, is Sonic Brotherhood. Sonic Chronicles The Dark Brotherhood. Is the tactics game, question mark? Sonic Advance 1 and 2 are continuations of the Genesis gameplay. Okay,
yes, yes.
Genesis, interesting. And then Genesis is Sonic Advance's prequel, I guess? Something, like, kind of just combination-wise? That's cool. Sonic Advance is a cool name. I will give it to them. That's a chill name. Like, Sonic Advance.
Sonic Chronicles The Dark Brotherhood, I believe, is the tactics game.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
yes, it is.
I think we're thinking, like, Advance Wars. That's kind of why it feels like the tactics game would be Advance. Because Advance Wars is
you should play this.
Me? I'm not freaking playing a Sonic game. I'm not freaking playing any of your Sonic games.
Honestly,
this isn't
like,
happening.
in terms of the
You're not getting me on this.
it looks a lot like Super Mario RPG.
Really? Okay, I'm gonna look this up. Hold on. Sonic, what is it called? Sonic Chronicles?
Sonic Chronicles
The Dark Brotherhood. Who is the Dark Brotherhood? Ooh, okay.
I don't fucking know. I've never played this.
Who is the? Oh, okay. All right. It's a cool picture of Sonic.
But like,
right.
It's that kind of like RPG / tactics game.
Oh, it's like an RPG, but it's not tactics. Is it?
It's not like
it's an RPG
tactics.
Yeah. Okay. It's like RPG tactics. But it's got all your usuals. Sega Genesis console. Oh, is that like a whole I don't know at all.
Genesis, yeah.
I don't know anything about Sonic. I don't know anything about Sega either. I am very much a hardcore Nintendo fan who didn't know. I played like half of a Sonic game once at my friend's house, and that was basically it for me.
Ooh, this. I'm gonna guess this is the villain. It looks like Knights. Has anybody played Knights? Nights into Dreams.
Nights into Dreams.
I want to fucking play that game on stream someday. That game is so amazing.
Why are the nights going into dreams?
Nights into Dreams is a 3D adventure game that was developed by Sega and maybe the only one to see the light aside from their Sonic games. Actually, no, that's not true. Sega's not a lot, but
yeah, Arlen says Knights is like a Sega Saturn game. No one played it.
Wow.
No, I thought Knights too. Yeah, I straight up thought like Knights as in like Knights of the Round Table, but it turns out it is Knights like day and night.
That's
okay.
a different game.
Oh, gotcha.
That's a different game.
Yeah, Sonic and the Black Knight, right? I've been told about that.
Yeah. But
I still think the Black Knight from Fire Emblem should meet the Black Knight from Sonic, and they should I don't know, fight or something. Good luck. They would have an interesting battle.
The Black Knight from Dark Souls.
Oh yeah, there's so many Black Knights.
I beat several of them.
We can get all of them in here. We're just gonna go full on.
and just for fun, the Black Knight from the chessboard.
Wait, I like this. Let's go. Every Black Knight, all at once. Who will win? It's like Smash Brothers, but only characters that have been called Black Knight. Oh wait, there's two in Fire Emblem, because Sable means black, and Camus is a Sable Knight from game 1, 11, 12, 13, 2, and 15. Those were really out of order, but you know what I mean. Point being, we got two separate Black Knights. We got the 9 and 10 one, and we got the 1, 2, 3, 11, 12, 15 one. There we go. There's one in Octopath. Who is the Black Knight in Octopath? What? How am I forgetting this?
Why are there so many Black Knights?
Wait, what? What did I forget? Tell me who the Black Knight is. Spoil me the Black Knight, because I've already played both Octopath games. Who am I missing?
Banana Guy Bob says, vaguely related to Sonic, my favorite big streamer won a Minecraft event dressed as Dr. Eggman, even with a big mustache.
Okay.
Wait, first of all, why were they attending a Minecraft event as Dr. Eggman?
You know what? Why not? Why not? This sounds like something I would do for the memes. Not the Eggman part, but the attending an event like this for like completely random
you
reasons.
went to your graduation dressed as Marth.
I did, but not like actually. It wasn't a... just to confirm, it wasn't the live graduation. I wish I had a live Marth costume. That would have been awesome, but we didn't, unfortunately. Ulbrich too. Ulbrich too? You mean like Earhart? They don't call him the Black Knight. Werner? Did they call him the Black Knight? Who's Ulbrich too? Who's Ulbrich? What? Who am I forgetting multiple characters? Everyone remembers Christmas Nights because it had a play as Sonic mode available when the Saturn internal calendar was set in December.
What?
What?
What are these words?
What are these words, Mars, please? Explain yourself. Oh, in Ulbrich's second chapter. You mean the tournament? Oh, that's right. I think you do fight the Black Knight there, don't you?
It's a Black Knight?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, and his name is Gareth the Black Knight? Was his name Gareth? Shit, hold on, I'm looking this shit up. I remember, he was Earhart's student. Ulbrich too. Or Gareth is the other guy, maybe. Gustav, yeah, okay, that sounds right. It starts with a G, I know this. There's two of them. Where you find Gustav, okay, cool. Yeah, and they call him the Black Knight or something. Oh, freaking hell, there's Black Knights everywhere. Gustav is not that great, though, because Ulbrich beats him in Chapter 2, so I think Gustav would not win this Battle of Black Knights. He should be in it, but he wouldn't win. He wouldn't win. I honestly think FE 9 and 10's Black Knight probably wins just by default. He's really, really freaking powerful. If we're power scaling Black Knights, he's gotta be the winner.
Wait, what's the power level of this Black Knight?
Oh, that's true,
Sonic
actually.
Black Knight is...
Yeah, Sonic Black Knight might be actually even more powerful.
Sonic Black Knight is not only the final boss, but also literally King Arthur, so
oh,
like...
well, okay, hold on. So, Fire Emblem...
Sorry, spoilers.
I mean, it's fine, I don't think... Tried not to spoil, but yeah, I mean, at this point, Octopath 1 has been out for 5 years. I think we can spoil that. If you haven't, it's actually fine. Like, the spoiler doesn't make the game worse. The spoilers make it better. Go play the game. It's really good. Okay, anyways, I think Black Knight from 9 and 10 of Fire Emblem probably has a better chance. Actually, hold on. 9 and 10 Black Knight is impervious to all damage from anything other than divine weapons. Does Sonic have any divine weapons? Like, weapons that could be considered blessed by a god?
No. Sonic has Excalibur, but
that's...
Arthur doesn't.
Wait.
So no, the Black Knight doesn't have it.
No, wait, hold on. Why doesn't Arthur have Excalibur? What the frick? What's going on? Sonic freaking stole Excalibur. No wonder he's mad. Hold on. I think I'm on Arthur's side here. It's like you took my sword, bro. It's hilarious. Wait, so you're telling me Sonic could defeat the Black Knight from Fire Emblem 9 and 10?
But not the Black Knight.
But not the Black Knight, okay.
So in this Smash Bros of Black Knights, no, we don't have a divine weapon.
I think, yeah.
Stole it.
He's got a lot of stuff, honestly. The Black Knight is, you never get to recruit him, and at the end, you do need to beat him. He's not the final boss, but he's one of the final bosses, if that makes any sense. And, yeah, he has all sorts of shit going on. His armor is blessed and he can't be, destroyed. He can't be attacked by any weapon other than, like, divine weapons. He has a warp powder that can essentially instant teleport him to multiple different places. He does insane damage. He wields, like, a two-handed longsword or something. He wields an ancient relic, too, like himself. Like, he just also has a blessed sword. Yeah, it kind of sucks. He would be very hard to beat, for sure. Christmas Nights was a Sega Saturn promotional disc that had a demo for Nights into Dreams and bonus content depending on the time of your year accessed by the console's internal clock, says Mars, explaining the Christmas Nights thing. So apparently you could play as Sonic when you set the calendar to December. What the hell? That's really cool.
Hold on.
I think that's funny.
Nights as Sonic?
No, yeah, Christmas Nights? I don't know what that is, but you could play it as Sonic.
Well, it's Nights into Dreams with extra content accessed by the time thing. So
yes.
So you would play Nights into Dreams as Sonic?
Well, yeah, maybe.
Oh my god.
Wait, is Nights into Dreams not a Sonic game?
No, it's a Nights game. God damn it!
What
Lin.
is? Oh, what's Nights? Is that its own thing?
It's about a fantastical dream creature called Nights.
Oh.
Who is not only androgynous but also agender and.
Oh, that's cool. I love that.
Very forward for its time.
Okay. Huh. It's a Sonic Team developed game. Oh, so it's like
it's developed by Sonic Team.
It's Sonic adjacent.
It's three-dimensional like flight and exploration.
Oh damn. Okay.
It's all movement based.
Like Kid Icarus, but not
yeah,
Nintendo.
like the movement scheme, kind of like that. Yeah,
okay.
It's focused on flight and
Kid Icarus is focused on.
You help out a bunch of kids.
Well, some of it is focused on flight. I guess there's also ground sections in Kid Icarus, but yeah, that makes sense. Oh, that's really cute. Nights is Emo Dream Sonic. That's
Emo
not.
Dream Sonic.
That's not an uncount. Oh, okay, all right. That sounds interesting.
It's not like Sonic.
It seems a little
Knights
Sonic-ish.
is not like Sonic.
No, it's not? Okay, alright.
The villain is like Shadow, sure.
Oh. So there we go. Somehow Sonic is involved.
I forgot the villain's name.
How canonically strong are all the Octopath Arena champions? Do you mean the COTC Arena champions, or do you mean the ones in, like... Because if we're going by Ulbrich Chapter 2, which is the only time we see the arena in any main game content, Ulbrich defeats them all first try, like, canonically. So, theoretically, not as strong as Ulbrich. And, I mean, to be fair, if we're scaling Ulbrich by lore, he's very, very powerful, but... Like, Ulbrich himself, I guess, could be considered one of the strongest people on the continent. So I guess it's fair that he defeats all of the, you know, random mass arena champion people first try, but, like, still, you know. It doesn't bode well for them, is what I'm saying. Like, if they gave him trouble or something, canonically, that would make sense. Like, Hikari, canonically, is a little troubled by facing Bandolem. Like, he doesn't one-try him. Yeah, Bandolem is, I would say, stronger just because Hikari is straight up a little troubled by it. Story-wise, there is, like, a little bit of a cutscene where he goes like, no, this is hard, like, you know. But I still think, actually, Hikari is less strong than Ulbrich, I would say. So, It's difficult to scale, but I would say Bandolem over the ones from OT1, and then Ulbrich over Hikari. In terms of, like, lore-wise scaling, obviously. In the actual gameplay, Hikari is really freaking strong, and he's, like, the best character of the game. Everyone knows this. Knights is all about aerial acrobatics. It's a 2D open flight game. Hard to describe. Well, have you played Kid Icarus? Is it kind of similar to that, I would assume? That's what it sounds like to me.
I haven't played Kid Icarus,
okay, you haven't played
so
Kid
it's hard to describe.
I think, is Nier
I'd
Automata
love to play Kid Icarus at some time, though.
You should, actually. Kid Icarus is, first of all, just a fun game. And second of all, the, like, kind of, I guess, dialogue. The dialogue is snappy, and I like it. It's really cool.
Yeah, that's true.
The dialogue makes you root for the characters, which I enjoyed. That's what good dialogue
better
should be
now?
like.
Yeah, I'm pretty much recovered. I'm just a little bit, like, congested and coffee, but it's okay.
Coffee?
Coffee. I just really like flight mechanics in games.
Okay.
When they're done well, like, I feel like they can be really freeing.
Yeah.
So, Star Fox, another, like,
oh, yeah,
flight-focused game.
There you go.
Love, yeah, like, I would play Star Fox and Kid Icarus on stream if I had the time to do it.
Ah, you should. I haven't played Star Fox. I still can't play Fox or Wolf or Falco in Smash. Because I haven't played Star Fox.
You gotta play Star Fox.
Yeah, I gotta play Star Fox just so I can play them. Same thing with Metroid. I gotta play the new Metroid game purely so I can play Samus. I just want to play Samus, man. She's so cool. Didn't even realize the Unicorn Overlimit demo. Oh, Unicron. Sorry, I read that wrong. The Unicron Overlimit demo had so many characters you could recruit. Yeah. Sure does go over the limit, doesn't it? Wow. I'm still missing many characters, I think. Because I haven't gotten Yana the Witch. I know her name is Yana now because I used an old save and went back to check out what her name is and then I left. But, because I was curious. I was like, what am I missing? But yeah, it sounds actually, sounds like it's a pretty wide demo. It's a pretty large demo.
Do I like more realistic or more gimmicky flight mechanics? I like both for different reasons. Realistic I like because I'm a big plane nerd.
Yeah.
I love birds, I love planes. I basically love flying things in life as well. And you know, I know the sciences and principles behind them because I'm a fucking mega nerd.
Yeah.
I built planes in school and yeah, it's a problem. But gimmicky, unrealistic flight mechanics are fun because they're again very freeing.
Yeah,
and I just love playing a game for fun like that. And yeah, it's just like games for good reason don't have to be realistic. If they're too realistic, it becomes, you know, not fun because you're playing games to escape reality.
Okay, actually, I would like to inform you that a game called Euro Truck Simulator exists. And also Nagi loves this game, and I don't understand why, because the game is literally just you like driving a truck. Like, it's just very, very realistic. You have to drive the truck, and
yeah, apparently people love that game.
No, why? It's so boring. What the hell?
I mean, if you want to talk about like realistic flight mechanics in a game, then yeah, I have played Kerbal Space Program. Where I built
that's
a
very
plane.
realistic, isn't it?
I built a rocket plane at first because I didn't have access to a jet engine, and then I built an actual jet, and then it flew on its first try.
Oh, wow.
I just failed to land it.
Oh, wow. Wait a minute. That's the important part. Your favorite plane game is Ace Combat 7. Ooh. Wait, doesn't Iron...
I've also heard of this,
Doesn't Iron also talk about Ace Combat 7? Is Iron still around? Yo, Iron. Okay, maybe Iron's not around.
Has Iron talked about Ace Combat 7?
Maybe? I'm not sure.
They have.
Yo, Arlen, check out Iron at some point, I guess. Iron usually shows up somewhere in one of these streams, either Dust's or mine.
The vast majority of flight mechanics in Star Fox are not realistic, but I don't mind it because they're fun. Like how you can do a barrel roll, which is not a barrel roll, to
it's an aileron roll, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it?
Aileron roll.
Heck yeah, let's go! I know about flying.
Ailerons. Yeah.
I don't know anything about flying, by the way. Dust is the airplane expert. I know nothing.
Ailerons.
Aileron. I can spell aileron, guys.
Aileron.
Let's go. Will I ruin the experience if I haven't played Unicorn Underlord first? Yeah, you have to play,
Unicorn
well, first,
Underlord.
actually, you have to play Horse Lord, and then you work your way up to Unicorn Underlord, and then from there, you know. The top level is called Lion King. You'll get there eventually. Microsoft Flight Simulator just made a Dune pack. Oh, damn, that's actually kind of cool. I do think, okay, games like Microsoft Flight Simulator do make sense to me, because I can see why it would be interesting to fly a plane. But why is it interesting to drive a truck in Europe? Like, why is that a whole game? I still don't understand.
Why the heck not?
No, don't do it. No.
I mean, there are truck fanatics in the same way that there are plane fanatics, you know?
Yeah, okay, fine, but like, this is one of those things is much more in real life doable, you know? Like, you could definitely hop on a...
I don't have a truck license.
Okay, I guess you don't have a truck license.
In Europe. I can't drive a truck in Europe in any way, like, more than I can fly a plane in
I guess it's fine.
You know?
Fine. One of my coworkers, by the way, has a pilot's license and often tells us stories about... Yeah, just casually...
A lot of money.
I know, right? I'm like, holy shit. And he's like, yeah, I have like a super small cheap plane, and I'm like, how cheap is a cheap plane?
Oh my god. Do they have like a fucking Cessna that they can eat?
Eat?
Yeah, look it up.
What? I'm looking this up. Cessna. I mean, I know what a Cessna is, but like, why are you eating it?
There's a man who ate an entire Cessna.
What? What? I don't believe this shit. Lin about to get cancelled by all the European truck drivers. If there are any European truck drivers currently watching this stream, you may note that I think your profession is cool and don't know why there's a video game based on it. Cessna, eat. Meet Michael Lotito, the man who ate an entire airplane.
Yeah.
Perhaps the strangest object that he consumed was a Cessna 150 airplane that he claimed to have started eating in 1978. Oh,
I thought it was a 172, never mind. And it's a 150.
Why do you remember the specific type of airplane that this one rando ate? What the frick? This is how much of an airplane nerd you are.
It's small.
There's just a picture here, which I will describe to you because I'm too lazy to put this up on the screen. But it's this guy with a suit and tie, and he's got a fork and a knife and an empty plate in front of him, and behind him is a Cessna, like the whole Cessna. And he's like candles, wine, everything on the table, and the plane is there.
He had this like rare genetic or like a rare condition where his stomach acid was so strong that it would break down unconventional things. And he ate a whole bunch of things other than a Cessna in his lifetime, and I was sick for it.
He had great power, and with it came great responsibility to eat an entire Cessna.
To eat a plane, yeah.
All right.
I wouldn't enjoy eating a plane, but like...
It's not gotta taste good, right? It's probably like pretty bad, you know? I'm sure it tasted terrible.
Wouldn't there be like heavy metals in the plane that would inevitably poison you? I don't know.
Yes.
Like, I haven't looked too much into the detail of it. All I know is he ate a plane.
I think he ate it piece by piece, so perhaps he took out the parts that
he
are
ate it in pieces for sure, but...
He probably took out the parts that are poisonous.
But...
Yeah, like, I mean...
you say you ate an entire plane?
No, but like, if you eat like a deer, right? Like, you eat a deer, but you're not eating every part of the deer. Like, you're eating the venison, like, meat part, you know? Yeah, that counts, that counts.
So you're saying he left a plain skeleton?
I mean...
Also, did you know they used to use
maybe
depleted uranium as ballast in aircraft.
As ballast?
Because it was...
That's even worse.
It was dense and heavy.
You're just casually dropping it.
Control surfaces.
All right, so every now and then you pass over a place you don't like.
No, not like dropping ballast.
Oh, okay.
Just like weight.
Just to like weight it.
Yeah,
I was thinking hot air balloon ballast. You know.
Actually, they had to very clearly mark the ballast as
non-droppable. Okay.
Because
don't drop this shit,
because
bro.
if there was a plane crash, then people would try to like approach or investigate or loot the plane, and yeah, they would get radiation poisoning.
Oh goddamn!
Fun fact of the day.
There we go.
Sorry, I know too much about planes to the point where I know the guy who ate one, and I also know the uranium ballast stuff.
Hey. Good old plane nerds. Am I right? No, I'm
But
kidding.
anyway, if I
love
ever
it.
become
It's great.
like a rich retired guy, then I want to get a pilot's license. That's like
Heck
that would be
yeah.
cool.
Heck yeah. Fly me somewhere, Dust. Let's go.
Bro. I
Let's
can't even
hecking go.
drive that well.
Bring
If
it
I were
on.
to fly, oh Jesus Christ.
Humongous Fungus says, I'm a Euro truck driver and the video game is only about 1/100th of how fun it is to drive a Euro truck. Oh, okay, alright, you know what? I'm gonna just I'm gonna take you at face value here, and I'm gonna say, heck yeah, then why'd they make a video game out of it? It's not as fun, right? Take down the video game. Let's go. more ammo to cancel a Euro truck driver.
I'm sure flying a real plane is much more fun than doing it in like Kerbal Space Program, but not all of us get to do it, you know? It's making flying planes more accessible.
Yes, and I'm sure fighting a real war... Wait, hold on, never mind. You see what I mean? My favorite part is drinking diesel. No, don't do it. That's a lot of lead consumption. Also, no, don't do it.
Are you also that guy that ate a plane?
Don't do it. It's not good for you, I promise. Isn't there a game where you power wash things too? I don't know, but in Tears of the Kingdom, someone put 12 laser beams on one stick and then aimed it at one of the dragons and power washed the dragon to death. And it was very cool.
Okay.
Like they just power washed it. It was cool. I did the same later. I was like, oh damn, that's kind of awesome. I'm gonna power wash a dragon. It's the Gleeox for people who have played the game. Is the dragons we're talking about, not like Nadra and Furor. Do you think someone has played Euro Truck Simulator while driving a Euro Truck? That sounds like a great way to crash both Euro Trucks at once. Like, would you like to die in the game and in real life? Well, have I got a deal for you? Isn't there a game where you pay off a mortgage too? Yeah, that's called Animal Crossing.
True.
What? You know it's true. You know it's real.
True. The guy who does the plane crash podcast that I used to listen to until I depleted all the episodes.
Oh no, sad.
He once got on a plane and flew the plane in like flew that same route on Flight Simulator, and that was his way of entertaining himself throughout the flight, is flying the plane.
Fair. Back when I used to have access to VR all the time because I used to work in virtual reality.
Yeah.
I used to go in on Google Earth. And I would just kind of like stroll around, but I would just go to places I already knew. So I was like, why am I here?
Why would you only go to places you knew?
I don't know. It's like fun, I guess. Like, I'm not sure.
That was like such a pastime of the like early internet, is when you would scroll through Google Earth.
Yes.
Like, obviously not with the VR. But
It is better in
going
VR,
places
I'll
with
admit.
Google Earth.
But very true, yeah. And you'd be all like shady about it usually, or at least I would. I'd be like, oh yeah, like you know where this place is, and then like that turned into GeoGuessr. I guess nowadays people just people just GeoGuess things.
GeoGuessr.
Are you good at GeoGuessr? Have you played it before?
I have never played it actually.
Oh, okay.
And undoubtedly I will be terrible at it because I am really bad at geography.
Fair. I've tried a little bit of GeoGuessr once or twice, I think. I don't think I was amazing at it. I was like, alright-ish. I think we got lucky every now and then. I was playing as kind of like a team. Like, me and a bunch of friends were playing together. And one of us was like pretty good, so we were just kind of relying on him to do the guessing. Like, okay, where are we? He'd be like, oh, I don't know, like maybe here. And we're like, alright, it's there, let's go. But it ended up working out sometimes.
For yourself. Have you ever found yourself on Google Earth?
No, I haven't.
Have you ever been cameraed by the Google Earth car?
I don't think so. I'm kind of sad about that. I want to be on Google Earth somewhere. That sounds cool. You'd be like there for all eternity. Unless you were doing something stupid, like if you're like falling over or something, I guess that would suck.
Isn't there like a whole forum dedicated to catching people and like catching weird things in Google Earth?
Oh, really? That's kind of
so.
Cool. I remember seeing a post once where it was like, someone's like grandmother or grandfather or something had passed away, but their image was still there on Google Earth, and they were just kind of standing there in the same place that they would always stand, and people were like, oh, that's kind of cute.
Aww, that's sad.
That's really sad but adorable, and I was like, oh no. Maybe the internet is good sometimes.
I mean, Google Earth gets like updated once in a while, right? That's why the car is always driving around.
Yeah. So I think they like, there was a petition or something to like keep the grandma there or something like that. I don't remember. I don't remember what happened to that.
Like 100 years from now, when the Earth has burned down and like everything is, you know, everything on Google Earth is apocalyptic, but then this one patch of like grandma porch is there with the grandma.
She's just still chilling, you know, nothing has changed.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. I
Did
agree.
you see the one where it looks like the car hit a rabbit? Oh my god, no.
Oh!
I haven't looked into these Google Earth diving subreddits / communities.
How dare they run over a rabbit? Now Dust is going to have to kill them.
I saw the funniest meme. Where somebody has spilled a bunch of O-rings on like a parking lot.
Okay.
And they photographed it and they were like, "Oh no, I hit a hedgehog."
Wait, that's good. I love that.
It looks like the rabbit is flying. Oh my god. It didn't look hurt. What the hell?
Wait?
Now I'm kind of curious. This must just be like an artifact of the spinning camera thing, because there's no way the rabbit is flying.
Was it like mid-launch? Like it had just been knocked into the air? I'm so confused.
Like there's a lot of like weird looking things that get captured on Google Earth camera, because like the camera is 360 and it's panoramic, so it's all like stitched together. It's
exactly.
Not, like, everything at the same time.
It's photogrammetry. Yeah. 3D graphics is my area of nerddom.
Wow.
Photogrammetry specifically, I think.
No? Hard word.
I think photogrammetry is specifically moving real objects into like a 3D rendered space.
Oh.
I don't know if that counts for like worlds too, but it's the same algorithms, or it's similar algorithms, not going to be exactly the same. There's a GeoGuessr player who helps people find where old photos were taken. He found where someone's grandparents got engaged or something like that. Oh!
Wait, that's so cool.
That is cool.
You play so much GeoGuessr that you can guess any location on Earth from pictures.
Yeah, that's super useful. Damn. I can see a lot of people wanting to use that. Unfortunately, I know everything about where I or anyone in my pictures was at all times, so I don't need that. Damn.
You found it? Oh my god, put it in the Discord.
If a rabbit got hit by a car, it would be closer to the ground.
Yeah, exactly.
That doesn't sound like yeah.
Put it in the Discord, because I think there's a link filter here.
Okay, there you go. Google Earth sounds terrifying. Oh, I mean, not really. Is it?
If you think too hard about it, it's mighty dystopia. But
I guess
like,
it is. Yeah, everyone's being tracked at all times.
Right now.
But it's fine.
Like that's world security. The current state of security in the world right now is we're always being tracked all the time. Everyone knows what we're doing.
Yeah.
Like, everyone could find what we're doing at any point in time if they put in the effort to do it. And
yep.
You know, that's just the state of being that we're in now.
I mean, it's probably fine.
Most people in the modern era have learned to just be fucking okay with it.
I feel like I am decently, like, I don't know if I know enough about security to, like, know how protected all the security things of everyone is, you know what I mean? But I have, like, friends in security.
You're more adjacent to it, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Well, okay, like, the stuff I did in security was very much, like, 1 or 2 classes on hacking, and then, like, me and my friend taking partner courses where my friend is like a security expert. This is Ari, by the way. Ari knows security more than I do. She's more in the security side of things. So I was like her partner. And I definitely did do some of the work, but I totally like relied on Ari when I needed to. I was like, ah, frick, man. What's this thing again? Nice. Okay, cool. Let's go. Yeah, I don't think I remembered like everything from my security courses back in the day. Well, it's still pretty fun though. The hacking part was pretty fun. A little bit. A little bit. Not like it would be too useful. But it'd be nice.
Wait, no, okay, this isn't the rabbit being hit by a car, it's like, it looks like the rabbit is fucking just like jumping over the car.
Oh? Rabbit successfully avoids car?
And I'm quite, maybe Lin, you know a little bit about the algorithm of how this picture was like stitched together, but I don't know how they got that shot.
Well, usually Ranzuk is an algorithm you'd use. It's like you just take a bunch of points and like match them. Okay, well now I'm curious here. I'm going to freaking.
That's so cool. Lin sounds like a nerd.
Is this new to you? Like,
no,
it shouldn't be.
You very seldom talk about your area of expertise because I guess it's like.
Well, nowadays it's machine learning.
Talk about than like planes, but oh, that's true. Yeah, a lot of people are interested in it.
Well,
surface level interested in it.
I like to. Whoa, that is a tall rabbit. I mean, like it's very high in the air. Yeah. Why is it like that?
So yeah, Liz, please explain this picture.
Why is it up there? It's probably just an. Wait, hold on. Oh, I'm waiting for it to.
Why did the algorithm put that rabbit there?
Why is it up there? What the frick? So usually one of the ways that people stitch things together in any computer science application, one of the old ways is this thing called Ranzak, where you find a bunch of like key points that match up between 2 different scenes, and then you essentially just kind of like You use a bunch of fancy math to take those like points and form a transform between them. You're essentially solving for the mathematical equation that would match the two pictures up. And then once you find that specific equation, you can stick them together. But yeah, I don't know why. I guess it like identified a bunch of... I can kind of maybe assume that it identified a bunch of points in the sky, and it was like, oh, like, it's just blue, right? And then it got confused with where exactly in the sky that is.
Oh, yeah.
So I could see... Yeah, because there were like no features. It was a very clear blue sky.
Rabbit be like... against all blue. I don't know. Like,
well, maybe the camera is low, right? So like, I'm assuming potentially.
The camera's not low. It's like car height.
That's true. It's like on top of a car. Yeah, I don't know how high that rabbit got to begin with. I'm not sure. No idea. You were referring more to the whole rabbit versus car battle on how Google Earth sounds terrifying, I'm assuming? Oh, okay, fair enough. I mean, I don't think the rabbit was fighting a car. I think it's just very much jumping over a car.
This is actually the only footage of dust falling upon the Earth ever.
We figured it out. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that was it.
You landed straight up. You're like, oh, where? What? Okay, all right. Moving on.
Yep.
And Google Earth caught ya. Right. There you go.
Yeah,
of course.
So Banana Guy Bob, your question is halfway answered by an educated guess from Lin. There you go. I don't know. An expert to try to solve your mystery of 8 years.
I don't know how much of an expert I can be counted as, but yeah, here you go. There's my take on it.
I can talk about plays. You can talk about stitching pictures.
Fair enough.
Together.
I guess both of us don't work in our chosen fields anymore, huh? God damn it.
No.
It's a hard knock life out here. It's fine. It's fine.
Cars are just planes that never learn to fly.
Yeah, and machine learning is just what graphics people do nowadays because no one does graphics anymore.
You're right.
It's true. It's sad, but true. It's fine. I've been doing machine learning for a while now, and I'm used to it. Was referring... Yeah, wait. Oh, I read that one. Cybersecurity for the average person is a word. Blissful ignorance. Oh, no.
True.
What you don't know won't hurt you. It's all fine here. I think it's okay, actually. Like, I think the thing is, a lot of people are scared about being tracked and all that. And, like, yeah, I guess it is, like, a little bit scary to be tracked. But the point is that most of the things that are tracking you do not care about the info. Like, I'm pretty sure... Yeah, like, any of the big companies that are tracking your info, it's all, like, very, very anonymized, probably, and, like, I don't know, kept in, like, safe places that, like... No one's gonna, like, look through them and actually get to any outfits. I mean, maybe they could, I guess, if they wanted to, but, like, no one does.
There's a major cyber attack that makes the news.
Yeah.
But, you know.
The problem that you gotta be worried about is when people start, like, taking that information and selling it to, like, disreputable sources. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So, like, as long as people are kind of just keeping that within some pretty safe places, I feel like it's probably fine. But then again, I've been pretty lax on the field for a while. All my friends are, like, especially my security friends, and one of my old roommates in college, she was, like, super into this stuff. But,
oh my god, Banana Guy Bob, you're right. They're going to steal your Club Penguin account.
No, how dare they? Yo, Club Penguin was the best. I heckin' love that stuff.
Club Penguin was the shit.
Yeah. I was on Club Penguin a decent amount. Actually, no, hold on.
I was allowed to spend money on that game.
Wait, what? You could buy things? What?
Yeah.
What?
You could spend, like, real money to get clothes and shit.
Really? I did not know that.
Yeah.
Was it, like, good quality clothes?
Ew. As good as it appeared on your round penguin avatar.
Fair enough. I was a cheapskate even as a child, so I did not buy any of that.
No, I didn't either.
Yeah. I didn't even notice the option, I think. Wow, that existed.
I did not notice the option. Maybe they came out with it later, because I played Penguin pretty late.
Oh, okay. I think I played it decently early. I don't remember. I was on Pop Tropica more often, though, I will admit. I think Pop Tropica was my jam.
What was Pop Tropica?
Yeah, I think that one might have been more of like a US thing, potentially.
Interesting.
Maybe? I'm not sure.
I mean, Club Penguin was pretty US, too.
Oh, was it?
I was just ahead of my time.
Hey.
Hey.
I liked Pop Tropica, though. Pop Tropica is like, it's kind of similar to Club Penguin, except, like, there's different worlds, I guess, and, like, each world has something unique about it, and some of them were really cool and, like, themed in different ways. Like, there was one where it's, like, a time-traveling world, and, there's, like, a story to it. Like, you go between different times and collect items from different time periods and stuff, and, like, it was just cool. There's some other worlds in there. I don't remember too much about it anymore, but I do remember being on that thing.
Oh, Banana Guy Bob says they vaguely remember Pop Tropic.
Yeah, Pop Tropico is good.
It was much less community-based and more story-based.
Yes. It was more single-player than Club Penguin. I think like the fun was going there and like hanging out with people, and there was like also Puffles.
There were Puffles.
Yeah,
yes.
I think everyone loved those Puffles, and I did not care as much. I was like, okay, that's a Puffle. Yeah, sounds good. And then people would be like, give me the most high-quality Puffle. It was like a ranking of colors and stuff, and I was like, how are we? We're getting pretty far in here.
You had to spend money to buy like spend real money to buy the other colored Puffles.
Really?
Other than red and blue. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
I don't know if that was like implemented later, but
no, that makes sense. That makes sense. Freaking spend real money to. I mean.
Oh, you had Puffle plushies?
Oh, that's actually kind of cute. I could see a Puffle plushie being like super adorable.
I feel like Puffles, I don't know, something about them was like too human for me.
What? No, Puffles are like spheres. They're not human at all.
Well, they're spheres, but then they have this like cereal box cartoon character expression and like hair. I don't know, something something was odd about Puffles.
Interesting.
I don't know. Oh, you also got a code for the Puffle in-game with the plushie. That's very 2010.
Oh,
like, that is...
Okay, wait, were you also in Webkins? Or Neopets? I think Webkins was like the thing girls did.
I think Webkins... Yeah. I never did either of them, but I do know of the merch.
Yes, so the thing about Webkins is you actually you needed to buy a Webkins to like open the game. Like you could not get in. And like all the girls were on Webkins, and I was like, I'm not buying this shit. Are you freaking kidding me?
Early internet marketing.
Did you find the black market in your University 4.0 GPA demo run, by the way? Is this the new name for Unicorn Overlord? I love how it's getting more demented as... I love this. This is great. We need to like make a list of all these. I did not find a black market. There's a black market? Question mark? Question mark? Don't tell me more. I will probably not find it in the time limit, but I'll find it when the game releases. Or we'll find it maybe tomorrow. Who knows? Who knows? I'll probably be playing Unicorn Overlord tomorrow. Or Sacred Zones, but probably just Unicorn Overlord. Because I want to finish it. I want to finish the demo. It looks good. Remember some crazy anti-vaxxers saying Bill Gates was tracking people through immunizations. You replied, come on, if that were true, we'd be promoting it like Clay's. Yeah, true. Be on Bill Gates' watch list. For extra irony, they got the idea from Facebook. I feel like I have heard that. The whole tracking people through vaccines was a thing. Was a huge thing for the entire 2019, I feel like. Just a lot of people coming up with different reasons not to take the vaccines. 2020, I guess, is when the vaccines actually started coming out, right? So I could see people saying that, yeah, they're tracking you. There was something about the vaccines making you magnetic. That was like a whole rumor.
Oh, what?
Oh, you didn't see these? Ooh, they were very fun and very interesting to see.
I would love to become magnetic so that I can find my way like a homing pigeon.
Yeah. I was like, this sounds straight up beneficial to me. Like, I don't see why this is a problem. Like, please take the vaccines. There's a Calvin and Hobbes comic, which, by the way, I'm a huge Calvin and Hobbes fan. But there's a Calvin and Hobbes comic in which Calvin does not want to eat his food, and it's like stuffed peppers or something. Like, that's like the actual dinner that he's being served. But he's like, I don't want to eat this. And his mom is like, his mom thinks quickly and goes, oh, well, okay, that's fine then. You don't have to eat these radioactive monkey brains if you don't want to. And Calvin just kind of turns around and he's like, wait, radioactive? Really? Did they taste good?
That's great.
He like turns around and starts eating them.
That's amazing.
And then the dad is like, shit, I don't want to eat this anymore.
Man, Banana Guy Bob is on a frequency with Lin today. Also remember that comic.
Hey, let's go.
Had Webkins, played Club Penguin, played Pop Tropica.
Let's go.
Read that issue of
It's a wonderful Tuesday out here today, isn't it?
still has Webkins.
You still have Webkins.
Mom's house.
Oh, you've got one up over me because I never got one. Side effects may include superpowers. I love that. See, that's the thing. Like, if you took a vaccine and became magnetic, everyone would be taking the vaccines. Like, what the hell, man? That's straight up good.
Wait, no, hold on. How would like, unironically, how would being magnetic benefit you?
I mean, what? It wouldn't hurt. Like, So what?
It would. It absolutely would.
Just put like
you go near like a junkyard, get near one of those big old electromagnets, your heart stops because your blood can't pump through it. Like
okay, fine, but like you could probably get around that somehow. I don't know enough about biology, but you'd be okay. You'd be fine.
You dismiss how integrated magnets are into our lives.
That's probably true. Okay, but to be fair, these people are talking like really weak magnets. So like people were proving it by like taking a spoon and like sticking it to their forehead, you know, because like normally surface tension or whatever you call it, like the friction between your body and the spoon keeps it in place, right? And they were like, look, the spoon sticks. And everyone's like, yeah, I can do that. Like everyone can do that. If you're a little bit sweaty, it works. That's crazy.
Croissant says,
Scant. I love it.
People were sticking pennies to themselves to prove. Are pennies non-magnetic?
That's actually hilarious. I did not know that. That's funny.
Hold on, are pennies magnetic? Pennies are not magnetic,
copper, right? No? No?
I don't think pennies are pure copper, because copper is expensive.
Oh. No, maybe not. The vaccine didn't improve your phone reception. What, 5G? Exactly. Like, if it improved my phone reception, I'd be on those vaccines like nothing else. I mean, it keeps me alive, so I was definitely on them anyways, but, yeah, in this stream, we do not discriminate against anyone except for people who are actively endangering the lives of others. And I feel like in this case, not taking vaccines is a bad idea. I hate to say it, but I have to say it. So there you go. Take your vaccines, kids. You're gonna get like measles or something.
Since 1992, pennies have been made out of copper-plated steel, so they would be magnetic.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Copper-plated steel. Oh, we've been lied to all these years.
Before then, they would not be magnetic. Interesting.
Newer pennies are magnetic, but not very strong. Oh, there you go. When I was a kid, I had this set of things called magnetics. It's like Legos, but for people who are even more nerdy, I guess. I don't know. I mean, Legos are pretty cool too, NGL. I never had Legos,
are those though. like the sticks and balls, or?
Yeah, they're like sticks, and then they're like these little magnetic spheres, and they're really cool. Yeah. Oh, they're the best. And they're all magnetic, obviously, so you can like magnetically stick them together. I also had Lincoln Logs because I was a good American child in my time bubble.
Yeah, the old pennies were copper, tin, and zinc, so that's where the zinc is, Banana Guy Bob. But yeah, new pennies are copper-plated steel.
Okay, there you go.
I didn't know pennies were steel. Today I learned.
Yeah.
One time I made a design that depended on a magnetic mechanism, and then I made the mating part out of a non-magnetic alloy.
Bruh.
That thing was so expensive.
Oh no! Did you get to like?
That was a big blunder on my part.
Could you like just remake the part that didn't work or whatever? Or did you have to like remake?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got over it, but like, damn, that was a lot of money sunk into a thing that didn't work.
Oh no, that sucks. If a person was ferromagnetic, they would be able to walk around destroying devices. It would be phenomenal to work in industry. That's true. Yeah, magnetic drives.
Devices,
True. Good point.
and LCD screens. Yeah.
Just walk past and you can be like an undead unlock. You could be like untechnology. It's just literally magnetic. Magnetic old pennies go for a lot. Oh, all right. If anyone's got any pennies that are magnetic. So those people. If you also
like walked around the beach, you would come out with a bunch of steel shavings on your legs.
Yeah, actually, would you? If you were really, really strong at the magnetic part, you could probably reach into like a box of cereal and come out with like iron shavings because I think they do that.
You could literally be Iron Man.
You could be Magneto, I guess.
Magneto, yeah.
Magneto's great, by the way, I have to say. In terms of superpowers, Magneto's is one of the best done. Like, it's just so fun to see. I wouldn't choose it. Like, if I had a superpower, I would not pick Magneto's, but, like, it's just so well written. Ugh.
I don't know enough about superheroes to know about this.
Oh dude, there's an awesome scene where...
Are they not steel anymore again? Okay.
Wait, what?
The steel ones were only during 1943, apparently, so this site is wrong.
The site is from 1943, before the internet. Your villain name would be Faradite, the ferromagnetic Luddite who wants to descend the world into pre-industrial era. Yeah, the non-magnetic. Actually, yeah, why doesn't Magneto do this? Magneto should have done this. Magneto was missing something from his plan. He should have just, like, walked near, the human, like, I don't know, data centers or whatever and just wiped their hard drives. That probably would have worked, too. Why didn't he do it? My dude, he missed out on an opportunity.
That's a good point. Oh.
Yeah, he kind of missed out.
They're made out of zinc-plated copper. Wait, copper-plated zinc or zinc-plated copper? You had a coin collecting phase. That's another hella nerdy hobby that I never got into, but like I totally respect people who did it. Like, yeah.
Here we are.
Yeah, that makes sense. Copper-plated zinc, because zinc is cheap.
Fair.
Copper's expensive. Also, Lin, how we doing on time? Because my voice is slowly dying, and I feel like I need to go offline soon, or else I'm gonna not be feeling well tomorrow.
Oh yeah, good point. It's already like 8:30. All right, okay, I'm gonna head out too. I will see you all later. We're gonna be playing probably freaking Unicorn Overlord, aren't we? We're gonna be playing Unicorn Overlord tomorrow at 5 p.m. PT. I'm doing an expert mode run of the good old demo. And I am in the last hour of content that I have available to me, but I think I have a lot left. So let's see how far we can get within the hour of content we have. It's probably gonna take more than an hour of real time to get me through the hour of content, because I have ways of getting around this.
Time magic.
Good old time magic, isn't it? But yeah, we'll figure it out tomorrow. We'll figure out how all the stuff is gonna go. Let me just put on the last layer of fire on this guy. There we go. Here, we'll end on this.
And I'm gonna be playing Dark Souls again, finally. Or going into the catacombs and maybe meeting Gravelord Nito.
Heck yeah. I'll be excited to see that. Yeah, you're near the end of Dark Souls, or you've already finished it? I forgot.
I thought I was near the end, but then I discovered this giant-ass new area.
Oh, okay. That's awesome. I love when you think you're done, but you're not, you know? Like, that's the best feeling.
It was also, like, open to the starting area, too.
That's so cool! Good level design.
The world is very cool.
Good level design is awesome. Alright, okay, let's go ahead and do that raid. We are raiding Errant of the Tea.
Yeah.
Errant of the Tea.
Did I see the trailer for the Elden Ring DLC? I have not. I did not know that was a thing that was going on.
It keeps turning sideways.
Yeah.
Why?
That'll be all for today.
Why? Okay, well, anyways. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Raid created. Night. See you tomorrow. Heck yeah.
Bye.
I'm gonna play the heck out of this game. I'm looking forward to it. Why is Unicorn Overlord this good?
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.